Well, I was
Hey
gonna say, hey
everyone, I'm
everyone.
gonna
There we
take
go.
over.
Now my mic is working. Hello, everyone. Welcome again to the Hougeki Heroes campaigns with the Tales of the Wickermen. We have everybody here tonight. Pod will be joining us shortly, but in the meantime, it is Jay, Jose, Phil, Hedge, and E. How is everybody doing? How were your holidays?
Pretty good. Pretty warm.
Good.
Pretty
Can't wait
long?
for.
I just got boned.
I got what?
You got boned.
He did get pwned.
I got pwned. Yeah, I did get pwned.
Yep. It was
I
called
got
having to
pwned
be
by the
away for
wheel.
a month and no D&D for you.
That and the wheel pwned me too.
It got to the point. Oh, I realized. Just remembered. I forgot to mention at the end of the Tales of the Primarch session what happened to Salazar. Yeah, he died first.
What a way to go.
Yeah, he
Muzzle
died
off.
first against the Mirage because he decided it was a great idea to talk shit.
Well, it looks like Mars is gonna go in the exact same way.
Yeah, we'll see.
True.
But all right, gang. So where we last left off, because it's been a month, I feel like we need a refresher. You guys left off deciding that as given a mission by Andilius, you were told to go out into the Tiani wastes. Into the Tian wastes. I might just say Tiani, just because I think it sounds so much better when describing it as an adjective. Yeah, so you're out into the Tiani wastes, north of the fingers, all the way up in here, to try and find the primal shrine, as was bid to you by Valkyr himself. You guys went to Thorn and then to oh my god, I just totally forgot the other city's name. Sevlin. You then went to Sevlin, and from there set off into the Sultanate, one of the most hostile countries in the world, and the one that where your party members, as you did pick up one, a member of the Rune Readers, a bard by the name of Callista. If they are seen by some of the Auntie ruling class there or anything like that, they could be sold into slavery. Yay!
Sometimes.
No,
Ooh.
bad. So yeah, you guys have been traveling for about 3 weeks because it is a slow walk through the sand. You decided to not take any horses or camels or anything to that extent because you wanted to travel more undetected. You knew going this deep into the Sultanate's territory that it would be a better idea to do that. All right. So now the Wickermen find themselves in the middle of the Tiani Wastes.
While we're traveling, can I talk to Finn, Hyper?
Go for it. You've had 3 weeks to talk, so go for it.
Yeah. Yeah. At some point, Mars probably like wanted up to Finn and was just like, uh, just want to say, Finn, I want to uh, uh say thank you for the magic thing you offered to do for me in back at Amelie's place. Uh, and I was wondering, do you think you could teach me how to use magic?
Um, it'd probably take a while. Maybe like a cantrip or something.
I mean, that's good enough for me, considering honestly can't use any type of magic unless it's from Secret Law.
We can certainly work on it. I guess. Do you have any particular spell you want to learn? I know a few.
Uh, I what I don't know spells that well, so what do you think fits best?
Want to learn Mage Hand?
Yeah.
All right. We can work on it during our downtime, I guess, and I'll teach you.
We'll say
At least
that
I'll try to.
we'll say that y'all had this conversation a little bit earlier in the trip, by the way. So
Yeah.
we'll say you roll me a d20, Finn.
Just the regular D20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my!
Every time, look up right above it. It's a D.
So I will give Hedge an opportunity to roll and see what he can get here.
I hope I get a 1 as well. I hope I get a 1 as well. I hope I get a 1
That
as
would be
well.
pretty funny.
That's a 17.
17 for a total of 18.
Ooh.
Yeah, you haven't got the hang of the spell. Varys, you're trying to understand the things that's just not clicking, and Finn, you're realizing very quickly that Varys has zero magical aptitude whatsoever, and it's actually astonishing how unmagical he is, despite being an elf. Despite
So
being a
your
half elf.
your pronunciation is a little bit off. It should be like sa at the end, sa, and also your hand movements are a little bit bad. We got a lot of work to still get through, but I believe in you. We can do this together.
I mean, you're doing a lot more than most of my teachers in school did.
Hey, roll me or Varys, roll me an insight check.
Insight check. Okay. 11.
Phil, would you say that Finn is also having that same level of annoyance with Varys that Varys' past teachers would have had?
I don't think he's annoyed. I think he's like, man, I must be a really bad teacher or something.
Oh no, it's not how bad Finn is as a teacher, but the natural one did help that. So yeah,
I'm sure Finn still thinks it's him though.
we'll say that has been a thing. And as you guys progress throughout the wastes, you guys slowly realize that you have started to avoid major cities and towns. Whenever you do pass nearby one, Callista will often go off into the town alone, and then return with the supplies you guys need to be able to continue onto your journey.
We still in what is it? Sutherland is the city. In
Sprintfall,
Sprintfall,
no.
we are in the Tyon Sultan.
You're in the wastes. You're in the Tiani wastes.
And we haven't seen anyone or come across anything, right?
Maybe a caravan here and there, but you've kept your hoods up, and Callista has been keeping illusion spells onto you guys to try and keep it avoided. You have run into a couple wild beasts before here and there, but you guys have dispatched them with pretty efficient expediency. Also, because of Callista being with you, she is managing to avoid most of the things like various, purple worm dens, dragon's pits, other very dangerous monsters and that you would really want to avoid.
What is it? Hey, Callista.
Hmm.
Do we? Raldos mentioned that the wastes are dangerous. What type of beasts, monsters should we expect? Because I doubt the monsters and beasts that we faced a few seconds, like earlier this week, aren't the most dangerous things out here.
Only your imagination can really grasp how much danger there is in the wastes. There's more creatures here than there are people that would love to find out how you taste.
I'd like physical descriptions of what they look like, so I know what I'm going to be fighting. Rather than just leaving it up to my
Imagine
imagination.
a giant violet beast that will chase you down and try to swallow you at every turn. I'm sure that you already know of the beast called the purple worm.
Nope.
Oh.
Wait, what? Why would we be afraid of a worm?
And a purple one, too.
I actually have to drop the rhyme for this explanation.
Oh, more poetry. Let's go.
I said she has to drop it. Like, she can't speak it to accurately describe it. Imagine a giant monster over 80 feet long with a mouth large enough to swallow a horse and rows upon rows of teeth like a shark. Oh, and its internals are acidic. Now, do you
Pretty
understand why
badass.
you would be afraid of it?
I like not knowing things.
There's a lot of.
So did I back in the day. But hey, life finds a way to fuck your shit up. Also, I hope you realize how much I've been trying to rhyme while speaking, sir. Turn, worm.
that definitely doesn't come from a place of bitterness. Nope, not at all. Nope, no siree.
Deal with it, bitch. Yeah, anything else that y'all would like to do during the trip?
Oh, oh, I want to get Josaku to train me in how to use the katana.
Josaku, do you still have your second katana?
I believe I do.
Because I think Jose and I, the two of us, talked about this like a while ago, right?
Roll me.
Yes, I do.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, each of you, roll me d20.
Can we add anything considering my
Nope.
profession? Fuck.
10.
Ooh, right in the middle.
2.
2. Okay, yeah. This is a blade that feels super awkward in your hands. You have pretty large hands.
Mhm.
So originally you feel like, this is a sword given your size and given the size of the blade in your hand, that it should be wielded one-handed. But as Josaku is very quick to tell you, it is not. It is very much a two-handed sword. So you keep trying to do that and you keep trying to do it for comfort, but at the same time, every time you do, Josaku knocks the blade out of your hands. And yeah, you can tell this probably isn't your thing either.
Need more practice.
Very much so.
Firm grip with both hands is imperative.
Need maybe a life and death experience that'll force me to remember. What do you think?
Can I roll by attack here?
Everyone has a role that must be played. Seemingly, Varus, your role does not include that blade.
Don't think I asked you.
Given enough time, it could.
See, be like him. He's positive. People like positive people.
That was a good rhyme, though.
Thank you. It's the way I utilize my magical ability. So, in effort to keep my skills sharp, I've worked it into my daily speech.
Is there a reason you just passionate about poetry, or any other deeper thing, or?
As your friend, as Yagu will tell you, I'd imagine, every bard has a different way of channeling their magical energy. When you don't have the raw mental power of someone of an arcane caster, or some sort of ancestor with great magical power, or some deal with an eldritch entity. No, ours comes from our words, from our performances. It's more that that we are making magic into a spectacle, and that the spectacle becomes magic in of itself.
So, but is like poetry something you're passionate about, or just something you landed on, or?
In a manner of speaking, a little bit of both. I enjoyed it as a little girl, and then I found that it, well, became my world, one way or another.
Do you have any favorite poets, or?
Out of the night that covers me, black is the pit from pole to pole. I think whatever gods may be, or my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not screamed nor cried aloud. Under the budgeonings of chance, my head is bloodied, but I'm bowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears, looms but the horrors of the shade. What the menace of the years finds and shall find me, afraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how inscribed with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Oh, wait. Is that William Ernest
No,
Bentley?
Henley.
No, I know. But
In character, no. Shenley.
Shenley. Yeah, that's what.
Yagu gives a clap.
Invictus.
Yeah, I am familiar.
By the way,
Um,
that is my favorite poem, and that's why I know it by heart. I didn't. By the way, I did not have that on screen. That is completely from heart.
it's a pretty good poem.
Ooh.
Yeah, entirely from memory. But yeah, I love that fucking poem. It's amazing. Sorry. Ooh. May have to get water here in a bit. But it wasn't exactly according to plan. But one way or another, poetry became a little bit of who I am.
Well, I think that's really neat.
Now, if you want something that is really neat, honestly, the uniqueness of that dagger you have, now that's something that can't be beat. You think
Hey, I saw
you
what
guys
did.
think I
I'm
haven't
gonna
been
look
traveling
down
with
at-
you for weeks without noticing that 3 of you have things that I've seen people pay hundreds of thousands of gold for? Or something on that level?
I'm gonna look away.
I've just been using this bad katana
What
this
happened to
entire
the
time.
man that doesn't that doesn't lie, yet he certainly is trying under the microscope to hide?
I lie all the time.
I'm talking about your Saku.
Oh,
If you think I can't tell that armor, Varys' gauntlet, and Finn's dagger are something special,
I don't think she's seen my gauntlet. Well, no, she probably saw it.
you're wearing it, dude.
But isn't it like a bracelet when it's not in like combat form?
It's a bracelet made of solid stone.
And still, but also you did mention we did go into combat a
Bear's
few
got
times.
weird fashion sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
y'all
cool.
also been using stuff. Oh, hey, Pod is here. Yay, that means I could do stuff. I could do stuff again. Yay. Okay. Pod will be here in just a second. It looks like. But yes. Andilius told me a little bit of where we're going, but not the full story. I assume it was on a need-to-know basis, given where we are and given the nature of what I do. I understand the concept of need to know. I am who I am, and I go where I go.
well, that was fascinating. I'm not very good at ending conversations, so I'm gonna go walk over here now.
I wouldn't
think
do
what-
that. As she grabs your shoulder right before you're about to step on a cactus.
Hi, Pod.
Hi, Pod!
Alright, I
Pod.
am in. Character sheet is up. I'm good to go.
Awesome! Yep, basically everybody's just talking a little bit with Callista.
Well,
Okay.
Finn tried to teach me magic. Finn was a horrible teacher.
Mhm.
Yeah, Finn rolled a 1 on that.
No, Finn was a much better teacher than most of Varus's teachers in school.
Dude, I always roll ones on these things.
Yeah, and then in terms of Josaku trying to teach Varys about a katana, Josaku is a mad teacher, but Varys was a shit student.
But
Mm.
Varus just doesn't listen.
No, he doesn't.
He just needs to get punched in the head a few times. and then he
Two-hand.
listens.
So,
Bro, but one hand.
according to the map Andilius gave us, we're about a day out from, I would say, from our destination. Hopefully, if nothing attacks us during the night, or here in the next few hours or at dawn, we should be there, say, by peak of day on the morrow.
Can't get there any sooner.
Would you like to travel throughout the night?
No.
I can't see at night.
Fair enough.
Even so, we all need our rest. Given the severity of Andilius' mission, it's imperative that we all be at our best.
You know, it's very foreboding when you see things like this, right? Like, feels like something's about to attack us, like any moment. I'm gonna like turn back and there's someone standing right behind me about to stab me in the back.
It's more that when I travel these wastes alone, I can do it by hiding in areas solo. I get to be silent and alone. I can't exactly do that with 5 other people around, can I? Take, for instance, as she points over to like this small rock outcropping off to the side. It looks big enough for one person to fit under. I could use that as shelter for the evening. However, you can't. You tried to hide in there, some monster would turn you into seasoning. By the way, Pod, Callista rhymes when she speaks most of the time.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah. I worked very hard to rhyme during this shit.
She's so cool, dude.
By the way, in case y'all have forgotten what she looks like this. Blue tiefling, red garb designed to keep the sun off of the majority of her skin. Long fingerless gloves. They reach up to about her elbow. Long hair. Average size horns. Nothing particularly big or small. Well, why don't we rotate watch tonight? And let us hope that we don't get into any sort of fight. Who would like to take first watch? I'll take the last one before dawn breaks.
I'll take the first one, I guess.
All right.
I volunteer second.
Okay.
Take the one after that then.
Jay, you okay? Jay? Jay?
Gub 3000 is typing.
Okay.
No, we
No.
can't hear you, Jay.
I noticed that. I just noticed like Jay hasn't talked in like half an hour.
Yo, if you're saying anything, we can't hear you, Jay.
There he
Okay,
is.
you know,
There?
Sorry about that. What the frick? My headset trolled me.
Okay, I was wondering because you hadn't said anything in like half an hour.
I get. Well, frick me then, dude.
Oh, we've been talking over you?
No,
I
like
just
the sound
thought-
wasn't coming through, Phil.
I
No,
just
but
thought
I mean-
anything I said was not important.
Oh no, so we have been talking over you.
I feel so bad right now because like that was not the
Uh-oh.
intention. But yeah, okay. So who took first watch?
I did.
All right, perception check.
that one, baby. Come here.
No, it's not gonna be in that one, dude. Trust me. Hey, make sure, yeah. Oh, wait, he has advantage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is an
He does have advantage. No, he does have advantage. He's right.
Chester does because he's an owl.
Oh, shit.
I can't believe it was in that
All right,
You got-
everything looks fine. You don't really see anything there. The night
one.
goes
Let me know if
by,
anything's coming, buddy.
passes fine. Amelie, you decide to take the second watch. You wake up, and then you send Finn back to bed. Right. Roll me perception check.
23.
23. Is Beyond 20 working on yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing it in our roll 20.
God damn it. Give me a second.
Take your time. I was just
I haven't been able to get this thing to work.
No, because I can see it in
no.
D-
So
I can see it in D&D
go
Beyond.
click on the icon in the add-ons and make sure that it says send Beyond 20 rolls to this specific tab.
It does.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, last time we met, there was an issue where like it wasn't downloaded on the browser that Pod was on.
Mm.
Yeah, this time
It
we'll
was
just
working fine on that one. I don't even remember what browser it was. I think it was Firefox or something.
yeah. Either way, we'll just
But Roll20 wasn't working on Firefox. It was. I'm sorry, never mind.
No, you're good. So 23, yeah. Um, things go by pretty okay. At some point in the night, you do hear sort of this like thing that sounds like the wind whistling, but almost at the same time like an animal's howl.
Can I make a nature check?
You can.
Damn it. A 10.
10. Okay. I keep forgetting that I gotta check the D&D Beyond for your rolls. But yeah,
Sorry.
no, you're good. But yeah. Okay, with the 10, yeah, it just sounds like the wind whistling. All right.
Okay.
Eventually, Callista comes by and sends you off to bed. Go get some rest, Miss Rotier.
Keep your ears open.
I will. I'll make sure everyone knows if something drops near.
She goes to bed.
All right, everyone, make sure you are long rested.
Yep, I have my long rest.
How do I take a long rest again? Where's the button?
It is
It's
next to
right
the
very
anvil
top.
on your character sheet.
Yeah, it just says long rest.
Am I blind? Oh, I am blind. Hold. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna change out my spells real quick.
Yeah, I should change.
Go
my
for it.
spells as
You
well.
can. Actually, yeah. Well, I'll say that you would have been able to change it based on that because y'all have been out here for 3 weeks. So go ahead and change up your spells if you need to.
Oh
Hey,
no, I
hold
just
on.
took a rest. I can change it anyway.
No, because you have to prepare them after the rest. It's not something that happens automatically. Like if you are suddenly woken up, you don't get to change them. But I will say that in this case, you get that they do get changed because of reasons.
Hmm.
Hey, Josaka, do you want to switch swords while these guys are switching spells?
Sure.
Why wouldn't he want to switch swords with Yagu, the best swordsman in the group?
Your sword wouldn't work for anybody else, pal. All right.
Do you say that
So
out
you
loud?
have your long rest, but as all of you are asleep, I need everyone to roll me a d20.
Oh no.
And Pod, just do it in roll 20. That way I
Uh-oh.
could easily see it.
Just roll d20.
All right. Let me.
Straight up.
second.
Same thing with you, Hedge. Roll me it in
Uh-oh.
and roll 20. Don't worry about
Oh,
rolling
okay.
in IRL.
I already rolled an IRL. I'll re-roll it.
Well, what'd you get? You can type it in if you want.
I'll just type it. Yeah.
All right.
It's 30.
And I still need Phil.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
what is
is that
going
20?
on? What is going on?
Phil only gets nat ones and nat 20s.
Extremes. Okay. So let me make sure that I have this right.
Uh-oh, I got
Oh!
a
Ooh, did something not... Fuck. Okay, one moment, because the person that went first is actually the one person who, apparently their world I forgot to fucking populate.
Hey, world populate? Hey, yo!
You'll see.
Beginning.
You'll see in a second.
Oh, is it dream time?
Oh, it's dream time, baby. Time to meet Piper. What about this?
Oh God.
No, you don't get to, because this one is necessary.
What do you guys make for dinner, Pod?
Oh, red beans and rice. The sausage was really good. That took the rice was what took the most like
Mm.
fussing with. God, neither of us can cook rice, but it all turned out really good. A little underdone, but it's fine.
I always recommend a cheap ass rice cooker from Walmart, like max $20. Does the job great.
Yeah, it'll change your life too. They're so
Yeah.
efficient and like convenient.
And like dirt
Okay.
cheap. You don't have to spend a lot of money on them, like max $20. Like I bought mine like in 2015. Use the same thing to this day and it cooks rice pretty well.
Can agree and back them up. Okay,
All right.
I got it. Thankfully it wasn't difficult. So, Josaku,
Oh boy.
You, during your sleep, eventually you realize that you're in a place cloaked by shadow. You don't see any features around anything until a light starts to shine. A flash of lightning, which puts you back on a ship. And a very familiar scene.
I grab my sword.
You start to grab your sword, and then as soon as you do, is this what you fear?
Hate this motherfucker.
But as it finishes that statement, you are whisked away to a giant courtroom.
Oh.
A very familiar courtroom. As you turn around and on the stand, you see the blind judge himself. Tyr. This monster, which was previously cloaked in shadow, and is still, it looks almost like a humanoid in living shadow, but with like various things hanging off it. It almost looks like it isn't. It isn't like most monsters where it would have had. How should I say this? It isn't like most monsters where it has a musculature. It's very built. It seems almost very lean, very lithe. Almost alien in its appearance, because it just doesn't look like it should be able to move around. And then, next to him, you see a Loxodon. Next to Tyr, you do see another thing. You see a Loxodon. A very well-built Loxodon who also happens to be wearing a familiar purple armor.
You have my thanks once again, and
Well,
I don't believe we
you
have
don't
met.
actually have time to say this. I'm just gonna give it. The only reason I'm pausing is because of the fact that the artwork didn't come through. I didn't post properly. So let me post it here. Say hello to Ruhan, the Judicator. As you turn it, and again, you're just all like seeing all of this. You're not actually, I'm sorry, no, not. I'm sorry, Muhan the Judicator. Muhan the Judicator. And then you see Tyr say, "You hold no power here. Be gone, monster!" As then he sticks out his sword in the one hand that he can use, and Muhan does the same thing, alternating. As you see blasts of light go at this monster, as it retreats from your mind.
Oh. You have my thanks once again. And I don't believe we have met.
I am our Lord's bailiff, so to speak, in this courtroom. I am Muhan, the Judicator. Well met, Josaku Ito.
Well met.
That thing needs to be stopped. When you arrive at the shrine, I expect you to handle it post haste. This is an order, Josaku.
Understood.
Contain it. You will not be able to kill it. But the fact that it has managed to linger and is seeking you all out specifically means that part of its seal has come undone. If you if you exterminate that which has leaked, you should be able to contain it again. Now rest, for you have much ahead of you. As you see it start to fade to black. Alright, let's see who's next. Ooh, the fun one! Pod. Amelie sees a sight that at this point has become second nature. You almost don't fear it anymore. Almost. But the
Is there
world
anything sharp in the
on
area?
fire. Maybe your Skyblind or staff. You notice this time you have everything with you.
All right. Okay.
Except for this time, it's different. You see that world on fire, but there's a different visage this time. Instead of being a incorporeal voice, you see this thing in living shadow walking towards you. Soon we will meet. Amelie. I cannot wait.
Okay, yeah, I'm not listening to this voice any longer. Amelie is taking her scimitar from her backpack and driving it through her midsection.
As you pull out the scimitar, you see, you start to like try and spin around and drag it into you, but something is holding your arm back. As you see, this thing has extended out, and this shadow in the shape of a scythe is holding your arm up. No ending the game. Wait, yet.
Okay, you want to talk? Let's talk. What do we have in common? What do you like? What do you want to do?
Fear.
Sounds about right. That sounds about right. We can work with this.
I can, but you will not. Blasted God.
Okay, no.
We
seriously,
will
surely there's
meet
something that we can work out.
Again.
Good. Hopefully we can come to some agreeable terms, because I'm just about tired of listening to you and having you in my head without asking. What do you want, and how can I make it happen?
While you're saying this, a storm, I would say this like circle of crows appears around this figure of shadow, and he disappears.
I hate you. I hate you. From the very depths of my being.
It hates everything. I assure you that feeling is mutual between it and you.
Is this a voice talking to Amelie?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Scimitar immediately pointed outward as she searches for the source of the voice.
You may as well be trying to find a grain of ash after a bonfire, child. I am all around you. Everything you see, everything you perceive in this world is me. We will speak more in depth on the
You are doing a
morrow.
bad job at upkeep.
Should you survive the morrow, we will speak more.
Fucking better, these cryptic ass sons of bitches.
And you're out, too.
Peace.
As now we're on to Varys. As you start to see...
Get some migraine medication. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
Mhm.
As let me remind you guys all what new version of Garrus looks like, by the way. Varys, you find yourself face down on the deck of a ship. You see a storm raging around. You wake up, a storm is raging around you. You see everyone moving around and around the ship. People scrambling, people rushing. And then you hear Valkyr's voice among it. Oh, no, you don't! Listen here, you shadowy bastard! This is my world! And he is my champion! Stay out of it, Valkyr! The hell I will! You feast on fear, do you not? Let me give you something to be afraid of! As then you see him like throw out his hands to the sides. As you're still basically like on one knee at this point, but you see that, and you feel the wind go from savage to absolutely feeling like it's about to rip your skin off of your body.
So the thing he's fighting, right? Like, what does it look like?
It looks like a giant monster in a like imagine in a thundercloud, where the other two saw. Varys doesn't know this, but like for Hedge, they saw like a shadowy silhouette, like something almost like cloaked, radiating off like the smoky thing. In this thing, it is a giant creature with almost no. It doesn't look like there could be any musculature to it, but it is cloaked in the shadow of a nimbus thundercloud, a cumulonimbus cloud. The sky is almost black. What sounded almost painful, Phil?
I like summon my Sicarolo on its hook form and like slam it into somewhere on the ship to like hold him. Keep him steady.
Hold on, kid! You're gonna need it! Storm's End! As you see this massive surge of wind, lightning, and energy just surge at the shadowy figure, which immediately runs. Oh, it did, Phil. It did. It definitely did. That part. Voice. Sorry, lad, that you had to see that.
What the fuck was that, Captain?
What we call
fucking badass.
What we call a divine wrath. Gods can only use them in their realms, but basically, they're a trump card above all trump cards. Not even the other gods could, say, in the endless sea, not even the other gods could withstand Storm's End.
Wait, you mean to tell me that thing could kill another god?
Gods on my level or lesser, yes. Greater than me, it would definitely put them down for the count for a significant amount of time. But then again, there are rules to prevent such situations from occurring.
So cool. I want something like that.
No, you don't.
But it looks so cool.
It does, doesn't it?
Like you saw, you can't fuck that thing that we just saw. You can't expect me not to fanboy over something like this.
It is pretty cool, Captain.
Yaris agrees with me. He's probably seen this more than I have.
Only a couple times, but doesn't make it any less cool when I do actually get to see it. I mean, seriously, have you ever seen a literal storm turn into basically a cannonball? Because that's the best way I can describe what we see.
Dude, oh man, this shit's so
And it doesn't
cool.
even need to be calibrated or aimed. I hope you know I love you, Phil. I hope you know. Yeah, with that, Varys, put that thing back where it belongs. It's trapped where you're going. Whatever is broken out, put it back in.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's not going to. I'm assuming we're not going to fight this thing at its full power.
Hopefully not. If so, then there are a lot of rules that need to be broken.
So I'm running the fuck away from there because I don't want to die.
If it was full power, it would have already killed all of you. It would have consumed your very souls and fed off your fear for the end of it until the end of time. But the fact that it hasn't tells me that it's not fully out. It was sealed there. That tells me that the seal has barely opened. Tell Caretaker that it needs to be resealed.
Who is Caretaker? We've mentioned him a few times already.
You'll meet him.
No more
Rest well,
questions.
Varys.
Okay. Before I go, I'd look at Garrus. Can I spy you? I know you're gonna beat me up. But
Later. Later.
Insano, let's go!
I'm not the one who has to fight the fear monster.
Yeah, but after that.
Be a kid.
Insano, let's go!
Alright. Next up is Yagu. Yagu.
Yep.
You get a very peaceful night's sleep.
Pog.
But it's not that it's just peaceful. It feels almost warm. Enveloping. Like, very intimate. Somehow. Not that way. Not that way. Like a hug.
Okay. I was gonna say, dude.
Not the way you're thinking. No, like a hug.
This is nice.
And if you feel like almost as if like you know that feeling where it's very cold outside of a blanket. You have the blanket on and you can like feel that little bits of like where the cold is like trying to go into your blanket, but it's not doing it because of the blanket itself.
That's nice.
That's a way to describe how that sleep felt, where it's like you are in the warm envelope of a blanket where you could still feel like something outside is cold. Rest well,
Am I?
Yagu.
Wait, what'd you say?
You can't reply to it, you just hear that in a dream.
No, J to Hyper, what'd you say?
Rest well, Yagu.
Oh.
Because one of the opposites of fear is compassion. And now to Finn. You find yourself at the base of a very tall tower. You find yourself unable to move. And you feel this long, metallic hand grasp your shoulder. And another one, almost thin and bony, grasp the other one. Watch the show! As it grabs the back of your head and angles it up. And you start to see from this tower, a very familiar tower. Yeah. I think you know where I'm going with this. You see someone start to fall from it. I can't hear you if you're talking, Phil.
Yeah, Phil, we can't hear you. We just see the green light pop on, but we can't hear you. Can you say something, Phil?
Oh?
There we
Yeah,
go.
I can hear you now.
Okay, so I know what this tower is. I close my eyes.
No, as you start to like close them, you feel these two long fingers pull your eyes back. No. Watch. As you start to see it, but then about halfway down, the body congeals and morphs. It's not the body you're expecting to land. Instead, it is a being cloaked all in black, wielding a sick-looking sword in a long black cloak with a face-covering mask on it. And as the cloak billows, you also see something else. You see another being emerge from behind those shadows. A woman wielding a long dagger, also decked in all black. This is my house, bitch! And it's time to kick your ass out. As you all of a sudden then see these two black cloaked beings, which you can very easily tell are Mask and Serena, move almost in blur as they just, you know, that scene, those scenes from Attack on Titan where Levi is like rocketing up the Titan's thing, but he's like a living buzzsaw? Yeah, that's basically what Mask and Serena are like as they're going for this thing. It's like trying to duck back and like fade in and out, but they are relentlessly pursuing it, where they basically are starting to get it cornered. Yeah, Phil, exactly like that. Like, again, they look like living shadowy buzzsaws. And what you were looking at before was that tower has now morphed into Shadowkeep. As you turn, right as both of them look like they were about to make contact with their blades onto this thing, but it disappears into a puff of shadow. And stay out. Spooky bastard. Ugh. They both sheathe their daggers. You see Serena pull back her hood. Sorry about that. Somebody took a little bit. Hey. I'm right here. And I just saved the kid from basically a spooky fear monster. We saved him from it. Details. You alright, Finn?
Finn has like tears coming down from his eyes, so he's gonna pull up his hood and he's gonna say, "I'm gonna kill it."
You can't.
You never knew you needed this.
What the? What was that?
Sorry.
Oh my goodness! That broke my emotion so bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. But no, with that, Serena comes up and basically gives you like a side hug. But Mass says, only you could kill it. It'd make life a hell of a lot easier. Here's a hint, Finn. Over 50 collective gods couldn't kill that thing. We had to imprison it. But if it was free, you would already be a vegetable. So, the good thing is, it's definitely not free yet. What I'm guessing is over 10,000 years or so, the seal is starting to weaken a little bit, and it forced its way out subtly. So, if it has any sort of physical manifestation, taking that out should be the way to reseal it. Hopefully, it hasn't leaked out too much. Because, yeah. If it wasn't for a certain, tall white hair and damn, we all would have been fucked over against that thing.
I'll take care of it.
He said tall, white-haired, and damn?
And damn!
Okay.
You know who he's talking about, yes. This is Mask, by the way, so you should expect this shit.
No, he's talking about a god or a goddess. I don't know which one he's talking about, though.
Really? Teal Stray.
Wow, white hair, true!
Says the dude playing a half drow. Get the fuck out of here. Alright.
Yeah, hey, proves that I'm not a Kuma.
But with all that, you all start to wake up. At the sound of Callista saying, get up now, get up!
What's
I'm
up?
gonna wipe my face and get up.
You just woke me up from
Arm yourself,
dream.
now!
Fine.
It's too
Oh!
early for this.
I just woke up from the best dream ever, man. Why the fuck do these things? I want to dream some more. Fuck this shit.
Oh!
Yeah, I wake up.
Y'all hear multiple things that just sound like creatures letting out bellows. I would like you to organize yourselves how you think you would be. Let's say somewhere in like this area, this
I'd
general
probably
area.
be in front of the squishy, so I'd probably be where Jusaku.
No, not in front. Remember, y'all were camped. So like, how do y'all think y'all would position based on camping?
I'd probably be next to Jusaku, I think. So like over here.
Yeah.
No,
I think
actually,
I'm
I'd
good
probably
about where I am.
I'd be here next to
Also,
Jusaku. and-
Phil, something funny. That howl actually hurt my head far more than the freaking demon voice.
Do you want to
Damn,
get some
dude.
water and like a
Yes.
some Thailand?
While everybody
Yeah,
is
you should.
positioning themselves, I will get water.
Dude, I could hear
Yeah,
him
my head's
coughing as he was
throbbing.
talking. dude.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
You can
stop
hear
and get
what?
Some water.
You coughing as you were doing the
Yeah, I was like,
voice. It
I
must have
could
been tough.
just stop and go get some water.
Yeah, no, it's literally just that. I've had this cough for about a week now, and I don't know why.
Oh, fuck.
It reminds me of when I got COVID, but I don't have COVID.
Oh,
Oh,
get
dude.
back here, y'all. What are you doing over there?
Where did you, bro? Get that.
Jay, I will warn you. If you are too far
Oh,
away,
no,
I will move you
Two?
right in front of a monster's face.
Yagu was camping over by himself, dude.
No, you're not that far away. Callista would have stopped you. If you would like to move against the wall, you can.
I would have
Okay.
been camped next to Yagu though.
No,
I'd be
no, like
camping
over
No,
here.
not that one.
you said this wall.
Like if y'all would like to be against, no, this wall over here. Don't move again. Okay, in that case, we'll say that everybody's like over here closer to the wall. That way, y'all can be in a more defensible position.
I feel like the Wickermen stick together. The martial mad lads stick together.
Okay. Is this
100%.
is this good, everyone?
Yeah.
All right.
Yagu wants to move 90 feet to the right.
Well, no, you don't, for a reason. Because as you hear the howling, you start to see what it was. 1, 2, 3.
That's a bad sign.
And 4.
Only 3? Only 4?
You don't know what these are. All right. So I need everyone to roll initiative. As Callista said, he's like,
I'll just roll it on.
"Get ready. These things are not friendly."
Is the initiative counter up, Hyper?
Ooh, I did not do that. Thank you.
So I got a 3, a 2 with a +1. I don't know how to add modifiers to roll 20.
Oh, you just rolled the okay. So then 1 moment, and let me. What the fuck? Hold on. Let me clear the turns. This thing is. Why isn't it? 1 moment. They did an update recently, and it fucked a couple things up. Let me zoom it in for you. There you go. All right. So your
Okay, here we go.
initiative thing that
I can re-roll it again now that I figured it out.
yeah.
Not that much different anyway. That's a 5.
Well, you still have to put it in, but yeah.
Got a 14 lot my.
Like, you could just keep rolling this stuff in D&D Beyond. It's just, its own thing. All right. I still need Josaku. Let me add Hyaku's turn. There we go.
That's 20.
Hey.
And let me
What
roll
the
for
frick?
Callista. Okay. Jay, you got a 6. So you will move after Finn.
That's a 26.
No, it is not.
Frick.
You are not getting away with that, my friend.
Can I get away with 16?
No.
69?
No. You also need to turn your volume up. You are barely coming through, dude. Okay. Actually pretty solid for Callista. Chester on the board, sure. And Chester on the board. We'll say that he was sleeping a little bit up. And now you can control him. And let me roll for these guys. I'm sure y'all can guess what they are. Okay, not a bad roll.
Oh, can we roll to guess what they are?
Oh, I mean, you're welcome to guess what they are.
Oh no, I mean, do we roll for that or?
Oh, like, I'm talking about as players, you could guess what they are.
Oh no, yeah, I have no fucking clue. They kind of look like.
Kind of lost myself.
I can't. It's hard to say from the tokens, but they look kind of like weird dogs, like hyenas.
Whatever it is, it's probably not a good sign.
Yep.
No.
It is not.
Is that Pugmaw?
Nope. But it is something that you guessed earlier today, Jay. All right, Josaku, you're up.
Okay. Can I move around through this thing or?
Yeah, that's just, we'll just say that's just stuff in the ground.
Okay. Move up here. Fighting spirit. And sword.
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 Make your attack rolls. Let me also pull up my things. Both of those hit.
Yeah.
Give me one moment to pull up my HP tracker.
Jesus, 26 points. I'm on turn.
Okay, so 18 points of slashing damage.
And that's it. Nice, quick, easy.
All right, one moment. I might regret throwing 4 of them at you guys, but we'll deal with it. All right, next up is Callista. So what she is going to do is... Ooh, that is a good idea. So she's going to move behind it. And then she is going to use her abilities as a Whispers Bard to... Yeah. She's going to make an attack with her Acheron blade. Given the fact that she's effectively another PC, I'm going to roll her abilities in using about 20. 23 to hit! There you go, that does hit on her. And it will do 7 points of piercing damage, and she's going to expend a bardic inspiration to do Psychic Blades. and deal an extra 7 points of psychic damage. Oh wait, she had advantage on that because of flanking. So, let me just roll one more attack just for the hell of it. Nope, did not hit a natural 20. Almost did though. Okay, so with that, that is her turn. All right, Varys, you're up.
Bonus action rage.
Go for it.
20 feet. Up to here. Attack him 2 times with Sicarolaw in its hook form.
In the hook form, not the blade.
Not the blade.
Not the blade. Okay,
No.
roll your attacks.
Well, yes, in the hook form. The first attack is a 20.
Hits.
Okay, so let me pull up my D8. I keep getting to that. Is this the D8? Yeah, that's the D8. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right. Roll your second attack.
That's a 23.
Hits.
11 points of damage.
And this is plus. This is with your +2, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
That's going to be both my attack actions,
Uh-huh.
and then I have 20 feet of movement left, so I'm just going to come back so I'm next to Amelie, so I can stand in front of her.
I will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Mobile.
You're right. I forgot you had.
I forgot I had it too until I.
I keep forgetting you have that. Damn, that's annoying. Okay. Okay, now I don't feel bad about throwing 4 at them against you. Alright, now it is the Howler's turn. As the first one is going to do its mind-breaking howl. I need...
Oh gosh.
Let me see how the... say what this is. This is a 60-foot cone. So...
60 foot. Oh, that's everyone. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so... Yeah, so basically this will reach out 60 feet. And yeah, so... Yeah, that's everyone. Jester included. Alright, I need wisdom saving throws from everyone except Callista.
And it's nothing against being. It's not a charm, right?
It is not.
20 maybe.
Okay,
Okay.
no. So, this is good for
Ooh,
most
this
of
is
you.
This is not good.
Woo! Okay, no. Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely not good for Finn or Varys or Yagu. Okay. Also, I don't know why Yagu's turn was after Finn's there, but Pod,
Yep.
you pass.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and also mark you with a symbol to say that you cannot be affected by it again.
Okie dokie.
All right. Yagu, you fail. You are... Let me find the icon for it. Frightened of this until the end of its next turn.
Huge.
While you are frightened this way, you cannot take actions or reactions
Against it or against any of them?
at all.
Well, frick.
Your speed is halved, you cannot move towards it, and you cannot take actions or reactions. Finn, you also are the same way. Varys, you also... I'm sorry, you are the same way.
Sometimes I wish I took my last 6th level in Barbarian much earlier, so I could just say fuck being frightened.
I know, right? But Chester made it. And Josaku made it.
Yeah.
So, while Finn cannot take actions or reactions, and he can only move up to half his movement, the rest of you do that. So now, these guys get to move. Oh, and I forgot the damage. One moment. So everyone that failed the saving throw will take. That's not bad at all. 17 points of psychic damage.
That's not bad at all. Half my health.
No, you don't. You don't take that. Take the damage. You saved it, so you don't take any damage.
I see. I thought that was like the damage that Amelie was taking.
No. I said if
With
you
the
failed the
34
saving
points
throw.
of
So that is
damage.
only Yagu, Finn, and Varys take that psychic damage. 17 points of it.
Yeesh.
Yep.
Well, better you than me, Finn. That would have put me at 20 hit points.
Well, that's not all it does. Let's see. Okay, so Ed, you're not gonna like this.
It's gonna attack me, isn't it?
It is.
And I'm assuming now that I'm frightened. Does my rage stay up? Because I did
It
attack.
does, but your resistance doesn't matter.
Oh, Pepe hands.
Because its
brother.
attack ignores resistance, motherfucker!
Pepe hands, brothers.
Uh-oh.
Yep, so let's see. If it hits,
It probably does.
does a 14 hit!
Misses.
Alright, let's try the second attack. That is a 23.
That definitely is.
You talked about wanting to be the tank. Well, I'm about to give you that opportunity, my guy. Because none of this gets resisted, motherfucker.
You know, I kind of wanted to be the tank while I resisted damage.
That is 7 points of unresisted piercing damage.
That's not as much as I expected.
I'm not done. 2, 3, 4, and... oh, wow, I low-rolled the shit out of that. Wow! On 4d10, you only received 8 points of psychic damage!
Let's go.
I almost completely min-rolled that!
Varys is such a good tank.
Damn! Now watch as that attack will one-shot literally anyone else.
So, and just to clarify, this doesn't break me out of the frightened, right?
No, it does not. You are frightened until the end of the Howler's next turn, or unless somebody casts a spell to cleanse you of that stuff.
Oh, so I miss my next.
Yes, you do. Yep. So, with that, it is now Finn's turn. You have your movement. Half of it.
Climbing up like this wall would be an action, right?
Yes, I would say. Well, I would say you could start the climb, but you would only get like 5 to 10 feet up.
I'm gonna climb like 5 to 10 feet up then.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say, but you're still within range of them attacking you.
I know, but I'm like too super freaked out. So I'm gonna start like in vain climbing up the cliff.
All right. Chester can go. What are you gonna do with Chester?
It's not really anything I can do. I'm gonna move him. Right here, and he's gonna chill here for now.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Jay has told me that he had to dip for a second, but he's like, I can't do anything on my turn. So he's not gonna do anything. Amelie, you're up.
All right. Okay. Bonus action flame blade. Gonna summon up my flame blade. Hold that in my mouth. Action wild shape to a black bear.
To a black bear.
Yes.
Okay.
So as I shaped, I'll still be holding my flaming sword in my jaws.
Yeah, spells do not break concentration on wild shape. However, you cannot
Yes.
cast any new spells with wild shape.
Yes. I'm aware.
Normally, you wouldn't be able to do this interaction, but I'm gonna rule that you can.
Really? Why not?
Most of the time, people would rule that, like, you can't use any sort of, like, spell attacks while in wild shape form because of the fact that wild shape specifically says that you can't use spells while doing it, but it doesn't say anything about it breaking concentration, so I'm just going to rule that to override that.
Fair enough. That seems like a detail that the rule makers should look at. But yeah, so in any case, 20 of my 40 movement speed. Actually, here.
Yeah, bear with a flaming sword.
Yes, and that is going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. Wow, Finn and Yagu both owe Amelie drinks. No, you have no idea what was about to happen to them on the Howlers next turn. Josaku, you're up.
Okay. Attacks. This is at advantage, right?
It
On this
is,
guy?
because you are flanking.
Yeah.
18 hits. Uh, 18 hits. 15
Oof.
flat. Sorry. Oh wait, I just realized I did your damage wrong on the first one. So hold up. I gave you much less damage than you actually rolled on that first one. But it's a good thing I realized. I was like, wait, Josaku does his shit two-handed.
Yeah, Julian.
Yeah.
Saku does big damage.
So he actually did 26 damage on that first hit attack. Us on that first round of combat. And on this one, he did 18.
Big.
Yes. This thing is looking pretty fucked up.
Yeah. So it doesn't have that much HP.
Okay, in which case I shall move, which will give it an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes, it will.
Okay, well, that's fine by me. I will move over here.
All right. Let's see that attack. Come on, nat 20. Fuck.
No, don't.
It does not hit you.
Whew, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
And that's my turn, yeah.
All right. As you have elected to abandon Callista.
It's low, I think, like my party's frying.
The martial madland abandoning others.
It
It
had to happen.
had happened. He would be a true martial madland otherwise.
All right. So Callista let's see. That spell doesn't really work well here. That one may. But not. Okay. She is going to move around this thing, basically like dance around it. And then she's going to cast Lesser Restoration on Varys. Actually, wait, let me double check that it says blind different. Actually, nope, never mind. She can't do that because Lesser Restoration does not cover that.
What a dog shit spell.
Well, it covers blind, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned. So
But not
instead,
frightened?
say what?
Not no.
No,
Ignore
not
me.
frightened.
Or charmed.
Or
Or a lot of
charmed.
other stuff.
So instead, she is going to whoop, bamf out of existence. After she does Bardic Inspiration on Finn.
She literally disappeared from the turn order.
Oh yeah, she did. I can still see it though. Don't worry about it.
Invisible pricks.
Yep.
Okay, it's my turn, right?
Now it is Varys' turn.
I'm just gonna stand in front of this thing, try and act as a meat shield.
Oh, you're gonna need it. Okay.
Because I don't have to run away from this, right? Like, this is the one I'm afraid of.
Yep. No.
So it seems
Yes, you are afraid of it.
okay, so still frightened.
You are frightened, but on ability checks and attacks, you are still incapacitated.
Yeah.
Your speed
And
is
I
halved
guess
though, so it's still a lot.
Yeah. I can't use my bonus action, right?
You are correct. You cannot.
So if I can't do anything, I'm just gonna stand here and like stop it from reaching the others.
Okay.
And,
So
my rate.
your rage does not end because it attacked you.
Oh, okay.
Now, this one. Actually, let me see if that first one gets back its thing. Does not. Now this one is going to use its howl. I need wisdom saving throws from Finn and Yagu.
Not me.
It's not aiming it at you.
No.
Okay, Finn passes. Yagu,
Oh.
you did not. So with that, actually, as a result of this howler doing it, Finn, you are no longer frightened. Nor are you incapacitated. But this guy is going to come over and is going to try and flank the bear.
Wait, how much damage does Yagu take?
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I forgot about that.
Oh, oops.
Not that
Good
much,
job.
honestly.
I'm gonna intercept it
7 points of psychic damage.
and I'm gonna intercept it.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's not an attack.
It's not
Almost dead, dude.
Bitch, you still have over 40 HP. I know what you have. Shut your ass up.
Hey, you're getting what you wanted, Jay.
True. Down with
Nah.
Yagu.
So, this one is going to try to move closer to Yagu. But as it does, Callista is going to make an attack at advantage with her rapier. Oh my god, she got a natural 20.
Yo.
Okay. So, I forgot I was supposed to do that with D&D Beyond for her. Fuck. She held her, and I'll say she had an attack of opportunity as it tried to move towards Yagu, because she cast invisibility on herself.
Okay. Does she kill this thing?
1 moment, because this is going to be interesting. She deals instantly. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. 26 points. I'm sorry, 29 points of damage. Let's see if she gets the. Oh yeah, no, she one shots it. Yeah, she physically cannot roll low enough to do that. So yeah, this thing, as it starts to rush at Yagu, you instantly see Callista. You see this sort of flurry of psychic energy out of nowhere, as then this thing all of a sudden has a hole in its skull with purple and blue energy leaking out, and then you see Callista apparate into place. It is dead. Yo, rinse that fucking thing.
Did I have to make any rolls? I stepped out to use the restroom for a little bit.
No. I am
Okay.
getting to the point where it is attacking you. One of them is attacking you.
Okay. Okay.
For the bear, I assume that a 24 hits.
Yeah.
And I also assume that this one may not, a 17 hits, does it not?
Actually, yeah, it does.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for concentration? God, I can never remember how concentration works.
It is either half of the damage that I roll or 10, whichever one is higher.
Okay.
So, okay, let me roll the damage on this first, because you don't take the psychic damage of it, because you're not frightened.
All right.
Ooh. That is 14 points of piercing damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And that is
roll.
11 points of piercing damage on the second attack. So I need 2 concentration checks of DC 10.
I failed the first one with a nat 1.
Okay, with a nat 1. Flame Blade is gone.
Yeah. Damn it.
Alright, but you took 23 points of, I think it was 23. No. It's 14 on the first one. 25 points of total damage, piercing damage.
So that knocks me out of wild shape, and I take 6 piercing damage.
Yes.
There we are.
And now against Varus.
Yep.
18. I assume that hits.
Yes, sir.
And
Really?
22. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, both hit.
Okay. That is 12 points of piercing damage on the first one with... Don't roll this time. I actually want to scare him. That is 14, 19...
And that's
29 points of psychic damage on that first attack.
I don't resist that the piercing damage.
No, you do not.
Yeah, you just drop me to 0 HP.
Okay.
Oh.
Varus is unconscious. And the next attack...
Once it sees you go down with that first attack, it would make that second attack. So, mark one death saving throw.
Yes, automatic death save. Marked. All I need is a nat 1 next turn, and I am dead.
Well, Finn, you're up.
There's
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Mage Armor. And I'm also going to use my bonus action to enter Blade Song, and that's my turn.
All right. Yagu, you can move.
Yeah, I can't really do anything. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and end my turn.
All right. Amelie, you're up.
Actually, Yagu
Okay.
isn't frightened. Is Yagu still frightened?
Yeah, I am. I got frightened a second time, dude.
Yeah, he got frightened a second time because he didn't save.
Okay.
Okay, so there... Shit. Fuck.
Yep.
Okay. Well, first let me see what my bonus actions are.
There is a way for you to get out of this.
Give me a second.
You're good.
Give me a second. All right. Okay, so 5, 10. Okay, I am going to take the disengage action.
That is another way of doing it.
Move over here.
Okay.
Would I have... No, that's the action. What would Healing Word do?
Healing Word is a bonus action, so you can cast it if you would like. It would bring Varus back up.
Okay, Healing Word at 4th level. No, 3rd level. Let's make it 3rd level.
3rd level. All right, roll the dice.
Level healing word. Varys, you are brought back for 12 hit points.
Okay.
Oh fuck! I forgot to roll that and roll 20. Fuck.
You're fine.
Worry?
All right.
No worries.
I do still have movement that I can use, and I have taken the disengage action.
You
If possible, I would like to move from where I am to next to Yagu.
You may. His healing word
Okay.
is also a ranged spell. Also, Varys, you are no longer affected by the frighten.
Perfect. Gotcha. I'm assuming I'm still prone on the ground though.
Yes. Yagu, you are also no longer affected. Actually, no, you still are because it hit you again. So, at the end of its next turn, you will be unfrightened. Okay, so with that, Chosaku, you're up.
Okay, upon seeing Varys fall for a bit there, fighting spirit.
So how I need you to specifically tell me how you're going to move. That way, whether or not you provoke attacks of opportunity. Is that the way you just moved would provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yeah. It can go ahead.
Okay. Well, that is the wrong. Fuck. I accidentally just tossed my dice off my desk. That's a hit. And that is 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make attacks on this thing in front of Varys.
Okay. Both hit. You said you pop fighting spear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Okay, big damage.
And then I'm gonna action surge. You know, I want this thing dead.
Go
I
for
want
it.
right now. Yeah. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it.
Woo! Woo! Give me that damage. Okay, 8 and then 21. That is a total of 29. It is barely still standing. But it is looking like it is on its last leg. This thing is hobbled. This thing is very, very close to dead.
As it deserves.
Yes.
That's my turn.
All right. As Callista. Is basically going to shout, shit, 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 shit. And then, at the one right here, because this one has not howled yet, she is going to cast a spell I have never actually used before, so this will be interesting. She's going to cast Raluthim's Psychic Lance.
Oh, big damage.
Intelligence saving throw, DC 16. And it rolled a natural 1.
Ouch.
So this thing takes 29 points of psychic damage, and as a result of it, it becomes, what are the creature's name? Intelligence save throw on a save, and is incapacitated until the start of your next turn. So yeah, this thing is incapacitated. And it just took a shit ton of damage. Wow, that's a fun spell! Holy shit!
Big Pog.
There you go. All right. And then bonus action, she's going to inspire Varys. So Varys,
I have inspiration, right?
yep, you have a bardic inspiration.
Okay. My turn now.
Yes.
Bonus action. I'm going to go into a frenzied rage. This time I am going to pull out.
You are still frightened. Oh no, you're not.
No,
Yo, you got
I didn't. Yeah,
You got knocked out of it. So yeah.
So I will immediately go into my frenzied rage
Okay.
and summon Sicarolaw in its blade form.
Uh huh.
And I'm gonna reckless attack this motherfucker.
Go for it.
Should hit. Okay. Yeah, it's a 28 for the first.
Roll your
28 for
damage.
the
That will
first
tell
one.
you whether or not you kill this thing.
Sorry. give me a
Also,
second.
howlers are fun just because of the fact that they do oodles upon oodles of damage to feared targets. It's not a
9
high
points.
DC, but if you fail it, oh, it hurts.
9 points of damage on the first hit.
That's enough. It drops dead.
I am then going to turn and move to this one.
All right.
Second attack. All of them are reckless.
Yeah, and it is incapacitated.
So that'll be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, hits. Wait, actually, if you weren't feared, then and she saw that thing, she would actually have inspired Yagu instead. So yeah, Yagu, you're the one inspired, actually. By the way, sorry, continue. Continue with your hits.
Yeah, 4 plus 12 points of damage on this one.
12? Okay.
And I am going to action surge as well.
I forgot you can do that. Go for it.
Because fuck this motherfucker. Let me just make sure that I marked it. And these are also still at advantage. Should hit. That's a 27 to hit.
27 hits?
That's 16 points of damage.
Yep.
And second attack is that's a 22 to hit.
Hits.
9 points of damage.
Ah, Alright, yep. Is that it?
Yeah.
Alright. And damn, I realized I forgot to say the line that I had for her with that spell. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it again. So your roar causes brain. May you feel it yourself in your brain! There you go. That's the line I had. Alright,
Good line.
so it is now the Howler's turn. This guy is incapacitated. He cannot move or anything like that. This guy, let's see if he gets his thing back. And he does. Okay, so he is going to howl again with his action.
Can you ping it on Roll20 Hyper? Which one?
This one.
Okay.
Is he still alive? So, Yagu, I need a wisdom saving throw. 10. Roll your inspiration. It's a D8. Oh, are you fucking kidding? Oh, wait.
It's fine. I fail and I'm frightened again, dude.
But yeah. Alright, let's see if Callista.
Oh my god, and I take more damage.
Yeah, you do. Shit. You take 16 points of psychic damage.
Lovely.
Alright. Now let's see if Callista saves.
Right, sorry, I'm back. Stepped out for a second.
Okay, she does.
I don't have roll, right?
No. Wait, Yagu is unfortunately still frightened of the Howlers. Also, nah, the way it aimed it was trying to go for the crowd that it sees. Because they're not smart enough to know who is and is not immune to their roar. Alright, Finn, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move this way, so like here, so I don't provoke an attack of opportunity.
It's incapacitated. It cannot take reactions.
Oh, then I mean, I still would have moved right here anyway. Chester's gonna swoop down right here. How many feet high was he? Do you think?
10, 15, it's either take. You can get there. We'll say you can get there.
Oh no, he has 60 feet of movement, so he's gonna swoop down, do a flyby. So he's got enough. He's gonna like move over here.
Is he gonna get to the 8 action?
Yeah, he's gonna take the help action to give me advantage, and I'm gonna attack with.
Oh, you mean over here, right?
No, he doesn't need to be. He doesn't need. He can. So the help action is this: you do something to distract him or something, and then you can move afterwards. So he's gonna come over here, take the help action, and then fly over there with flyby. He doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Go for it.
All right, let's go.
So roll your attack with advantage. 22 hits. Roll your damage
Sneak
plus
attack.
your sneak attack, motherfucker.
Baby.
That's fine.
And then I heal for 1d4, which is
Make sure. Yep, you heal for 1d4, so you heal for 2. And roll your sneak attack. That's it? Okay. Right, so that is a total of 13 points of slashing damage.
And then do I have a bonus action I can do? I don't think I do.
Alright,
That's my turn.
gotcha. Okay. Yagu, you can move if you want. Give me an auditory yes or no, by the way.
But he's so safe and protected where he
Er,
is.
We're gonna just
Hunker down.
go up here and cry in the corner. I can only move 15, right? It's half my.
It is
Movement?
half your movement.
Yeah, we're gonna go up there and just cry in the corner, dude. Dog Useless has done his job.
I forgot I can't change your fucking nickname in your server name here. Because we all have admin perms, motherfucker. Wait, Hedge is technically the highest one.
I could also change nickname.
No, you
I
can,
don't
is it
think
for nickname or is it server profile?
I can change nickname.
Oh yeah, Jose's one has the highest roll, right? You have need a roll.
Oh yeah, then make Jay stop shitting on himself.
Wait. I can remove your Nito roll.
Please don't. Alright,
Jose is the second highest roll.
so Amelie, you're up.
Right. This guy, the one that Finn is in front of,
Yeah.
Jim's missile at 4th level. Let me roll the dice.
Jim's magic missile, make it happen! Whoa, wait, what? That feels...
Those are to hit. Those are to hit.
Okay, what is the modifier?
+6.
+6,
So all
okay.
of these, so the 6 would be a 12, the 8 would be a 14, so on and so forth.
So, the 16, the 18, the 10, and the 16 all hit. So 4 of them hit.
Nice.
Roll your
Okay,
damage.
4 of them hit. Let me roll damage. That is 2d4. 4 of them hit, so that is 8d4.
I know you are happy I let you take that spell. Jim's
that-
fucking
yeah,
magic
it is a-
missile.
It is a pretty good spell when it doesn't blow up in my face. There is no damage modifier. It's a straight 8d4.
Don't roll any natural
Okay.
ones, and you won't roll. They won't blow up in your face.
Oh, you're so right about that. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know why you didn't. I'm sorry, but you didn't.
Oh.
All right. Is that your turn?
Bonus action, dress of defense, raise my armor class to 18, and yeah, that's gonna be it.
Go for it.
Actually, no, can I retcon that? I'm going to save my bonus action and just end my turn.
You will not get to use your bonus action on the rest of the turn, by the way.
That is fine.
Okay, then yeah,
That is fine.
you can absolutely do
I don't
that.
have the. Yep. Thank you very much. That is going to be the end of my turn. Silencio.
Saku, you're up.
Okay, this thing is still incapacitated, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
move behind this thing then.
Go for it. Well on it, motherfucker.
Ooh, another.
Bro, Jose is just fucking rolling tonight.
So those are hits. Roll your damage on that first one. We will add 10 to it. Wait, whoa. Pause for a moment. He rolled a 19 and a 20 on that first hit. Fuck you,
He
dude.
did.
Okay, so 18 points of slashing damage on that first attack. 7 points of slashing damage on that second attack.
And I got nothing more.
Okay. Alright. It's Callista's turn. As she's going to come over here, behind this, to the one she incapacitated. And you know what? Fuck it. She's gonna take the attack with the rapier at advantage. That is a natural 20.
Nat 20 gamers.
So that is immediately as she burned her last usage of Bardic Inspiration for Psychic Blades for a guaranteed damage. Instantly kill it. Hold up, I'm trying to think of a line for this one. Say, that which subject to my psychic lance, let us end this deadly dance, as she stabs the rapier right through the back of its skull.
This one, right?
Yeah, it is dead. Alright, Varys! It is your turn.
I am going to use, since I'm raging, I have Frenzy Raging, I have 75 feet of movement.
Yes, you do.
I am going to make sure I'm flanking this thing, I am going to move him right over here.
Yep.
So technically would be flanking.
Yep.
And I'm going to take 3 attacks against him.
3.
Attack, bonus action attack.
Ah, go for it.
Oh, good thing it's an advantage. Nat 20 on the first one. Let's go.
Very
that's-
nice.
A D8, a complete 8, so that's 8 plus 8, so 16. Plus my 6, that's
How much?
I got an 8 on the die, plus since it's a nat 20, that's another 8. So 16.
Uh-huh.
24 points of damage on the first hit?
24 total.
Yes.
Alright. Go
Rolling
next.
for the second one. No. That should be a 25 to
Hits.
hit.
Go for it.
12 points of damage.
12. How you want to do this?
I think he's just so pissed. It's not even the sharp end of the hook. It's the
I thought it was the
flat
blade.
end. Sorry, it is the blade. He just hacks away at this thing's neck, and it isn't a clean job. It's just painful and slow and just angry.
Yep.
Jeez.
Well, there you go. Combat, as it dies, combat is over.
Oh, did we have combat? That's cool.
I'm sorry, Jay.
I'm sorry. So, I will say, one thing that happens, Callista will say, we need to move from here. We can't travel the whole way. We need to stop and rest for a while.
I think.
So after this, everyone go ahead and long rest.
Okay. I think as Varus comes out of his frenzied rage, he walks to one of the walls and just punches it as hard as he can. Where's my mouse?
Looking forward to the next fight. I'm not gonna lie.
That one was. I was like, that was fun. Except for Jay, I imagine. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Jay. Like, as
I tried with the fucking bardic inspiration.
Look, it's nothing new. Yagu being useless.
That is actually the only fight I think I have seen yet where Yagu wasn't like carrying.
Fuck you, Jose.
There was
And that
the
was-
slime fight too.
out of your actions.
Say
Like,
what?
You were really forced to not do anything, Jay. So, like, you pretty much carry whenever you can.
And Yagu not. Oh wait, no, never mind. I need to not do that. It's in.
After
They
the
focused the CC on the carry.
Yeah. By the way, this is what a howler looks like.
after the fight, Varus. Yeah, that thing's disgusting.
Ugh.
After the fight, Varus walks up to
Oh!
Amelie and just says, "Thank you for the heals during the fight, Amelie. I really appreciate it.
I wasn't gonna let you die, man.
I shouldn't have gone down in the first place."
It happens. Trust me, there are a lot of fights I wish I could have won. But nothing we can do to change that.
Not right now.
Let's keep looking forward.
Next time, let us try not to rush headlong into a fight. And may we hope that we all come at the other end all right.
Not
Please.
our fault. The challenge decided to ambush us in the middle of the night.
It
Did
was
you
a
like that,
joke,
sweetheart?
Amelie. It was a joke.
Yagu's gonna go away from
We
the
can't
group
just say the same
and
word at the end of everything and call that a rhyme.
Also, it's not called rushing blindly into a fight. It's called keeping these things away from my party.
It was a joke, guys. Right, life is morbid and bleak. Pardon me if I think a little bit of comedy out. So that way, not everything seems so meek.
Varus just pulls out his like smart novel and goes off into a corner to like read it as they like walk along, whatever.
Yagu, what are you doing?
is going off from the group with his green thumb whittler and gonna sit by himself during.
Y'all are walking after this.
Wait, I thought you said we were long resting.
No, you are long resting, but y'all are gonna be walking for a little bit after this. I guess like when y'all are sitting down to rest, I would say y'all are about like a 2 hours walk from your destination. During the long rest, I'm guessing you're
Yes.
okay.
Man, I really wish that shit like crafting potions and making scrolls was more convenient. I'd love to be crafting like a cantrip scroll during my long rest.
How long does it take?
Cantrip 1 day.
Yeah, you ain't got time for that. What are you carving with your green thumb whittler? Jay, if you were talking, I cannot hear you.
Mic check. Mic check. Oh,
Mic check
God.
does work.
Okay.
Yes.
Tonight. Let's carve. Oh no. I'm gonna DM it to you.
Go for it. I think this will be cool, no matter what. I love the fact that you're actually using this thing.
Okay, I just sent it.
Trying to figure out if that works.
God, that's frustrating.
Let me look this up real quick. By the way, if y'all would like to see what Jay is using to carve things, or what Yagu is using to carve things, he's using this beauty. Thank you, Griffin Saddlebag.
Oh.
That is really pretty.
Uh-huh.
Man, a fucking long rest is supposed to be 6 hours of non-strenuous activity. Writing a sheet of paper. It's bullshit to me that the rules for scroll crafting are just.
Yeah, it's not
scroll
great.
crafting, there's no reason for.
I
those to
might
jump.
look to revise what we do for that next week, but we'll talk about it later. All right, one for that. Okay, Yagu.
Yeah.
What I need is I need a dexterity check with adding your proficiency bonus to it.
Is to do a dexterity check. What do I click? Do I
Just
click on
click
the dexterity
dexterity.
thing on the top of the screen?
Yep. Click dexterity. So whatever this roll is, +3. I'm getting feedback from someone. I believe it is Hedge.
Hold on, it's not rolling. Am I dumb?
Let me see. Is it Hedge?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit of feedback from multiple places. Okay, so 11.
Oh, it clicks strength. It clicks strength.
Oh, then in that case, that would be a... Ooh.
Wait.
That would be
Let
an
me
8.
just
That
click
does not pass.
Okay.
Roll
Oh,
me
frick.
another one.
A dexterity?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Dexterity check. Yeah. Again.
What are my rolls, dude?
Wait, why is yours a 0? I thought you had a -1 in dexterity.
I do.
Well, then why does it say +0?
I don't know. Just subtract 1 from it and have a 3.
Okay, keep going.
Another one?
Yep. That's a pass.
Oh my. Oh,
All right,
fuck, okay.
keep going. That's a pass. Keep
Huge.
going.
Oh my god!
All right, no. Go for it. One more. Actually, I'm sorry, 2 more.
Please. Please. Huge!
No, you get 1 more. If you pass on this one, something
Please.
cool happens.
Please,
Oh,
don't let me
oh.
fail. I failed so many. Can I use my performance one for this?
You cannot. This is purely dexterity.
Let's go!
Oh,
So, as you finish up your long rest, the face that you made oh wait. Actually no, because of when your 4 hit. So because of the first 2 checks and the failures, one of the statues that you were doing, the first one came out mangled and messy. You threw that one away, and then you pulled out a new one, right? Because with the Whittler, if you fail 2 of the checks, the thing comes out mangled. So Yagu would have, thrown that one away and started up on a new one. On that one, he got 4 passes before he got the 2 failures. So it comes to life.
Holy frick.
That little carving of Lydia's face has now come to life.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh, that's
It
terrifying.
can't make sounds, but it can do small things of animation. Like it can say it's not like opening its mouth, but it can like move its brow and move its eyes at you. No, Pod, think about it like Pinocchio.
I am. Are you kidding?
Hedge, you. Oh wait.
Yeah, Yagu, never ever show this to Lydia.
You don't see this. He is off in a corner.
Yeah, he's off.
Oh, okay. I thought we woke up to see this.
Nope. Y'all did not go to sleep for the night. Y'all rested for a while.
Oh, okay. You don't
Yeah.
have to sleep too long, right?
Is there any way that she and Callista could like train? I would love for
Train
some,
in what
like,
way?
Magic. She seems like a very proficient spellcaster. I don't really know the specifics. I'm trying to think because I want her to be doing something. Like this isn't. We're not sleeping.
She would. Yeah. If you are, say, anytime that you are not training, Callista would be reading a book.
Okay.
And I use a long rest to work on. Sorry to interrupt, but while Pod is training, can I use a long rest to just practice the katana form?
No, because that is actually strenuous activity.
Then I'm just reading smart.
Yeah. So, like, the magic thing, they can talk, they just won't be doing anything strenuous.
Mhm.
And even then, the whittling is not strenuous. As someone who has whittled significantly before, it is not a strenuous activity. In the slightest.
So yeah, training is probably not. It's probably a little bit too much.
No, it's a verbal thing. We could say that y'all conversed about like various magical things. You talk about like arcane magic and nature-based magic. She talks about like bardic magic and how basically her words are what creates the magic. But all right,
Interesting.
as y'all make your way deeper into the wastes, y'all come across. Eventually, y'all start to follow the map, and Callista says, "Well, whatever you're looking for." I assume you may want to keep looking. As she motions out, but it seems like a long expanse. I would like everyone in the party to roll me perception checks.
Yep.
Eek! That is a 15.
Okay!
Ooh, Josaku.
No, that's
Hell
huge.
yeah.
That's you. Chester has advantage. Right?
Bro, he's gonna.
Phil, that one, Phil, that one.
Whew. Okay, now Finn needs one.
Oh, okay.
That one, Phil, that one on that 20. No in betweens. Fuck.
Bro, if it was up to Varys, you guys would have never found it. So,
Good thing it wasn't up to me.
Yagu and Amelie, despite your high perception check, you see the same thing that Callista does. Just an empty, almost canyon. I say a small canyon, small like valley-ish area here in the sand.
That's just great. We got led to nowhere.
But Varys, you're looking around, and it just looks like there's a lot of mirages. Finn and Josaku. Off in the distance, Josaku, you see this bright purple light, seemingly suspended in midair out in the distance. Finn,
Oh,
you
shit,
see a
you-
bright black light.
Oh.
Hmm.
It's bright, but it's not shining, if that makes sense. Like, that's how Varys is able to miss it. It's not like, I say, it is bright in color. It is not bright in terms of luminosity.
I think I understand. I know it's not for Amelie to understand, but I think.
I think I get it too.
So, Josaku and Finn, you have that information. You see something.
I see a light over in that distance, and I point it out.
As do I.
It's like black.
Black.
Yeah, I see a black light.
Purple to my eyes.
All I'm seeing are mirages. Where are you guys pointing at?
Roll me another perception check, Varys.
Oh, not one, baby. It's coming. I can feel it. I can feel it. That's still, I'm not making it.
What is it?
That, it's a 12.
You make this one because they are pointing it out to you. The DC was moved from 15 to 10.
Okay.
You see one that is a seafoam blue.
Can I make another perception check?
You absolutely can.
Wait,
I-
if the DC was 15, how come Yagu couldn't see it?
Because he reduced it after
No.
Finn Josaku.
That is
pointed it
not
out.
why.
It's because I know it's because
Different
the three of
DCs.
it's because the
There's
three of us
there's
have
three
reveries.
specific people that could see
Yeah.
this.
It's the ones with the reveries.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I don't
yeah.
get it. Just use a reverie, dude.
So yeah,
You
no,
piece of
Callista's
shit.
saying it's like, what are you talking about? There's no light.
There's a blue. I can see a blue light too. Now that you guys pointed out over
There's
there.
nothing
And I,
out
like,
there. Are the three of you all right?
I got
Oh,
a 24 on perception.
I think it's a magic thing.
Yeah, you're not special.
Well then at this point, fuck you. First of all,
Hey, you said that we need to lighten up the mood with a few jokes. That's all I'm doing.
yeah, but that a joke I would not call. So, it looks like my time as the guide is at an end. Please do lead the way, my Wickermen friends.
I start walking towards the light.
All right.
I'm gonna that now that we've like figured out the light puzzle, a 24 perception does nothing.
Uh-huh.
Can I?
I
Is it
hate
possible
you.
for me to just summon Sicarlo without going to rage into his gauntlet form? and
Yeah,
just
you
start
can do
walking?
that.
I hate you too,
I
Varys. hate
remember
you.
the ability just says that as a boat, you can change it whenever.
Okay,
It's just
just
that
mean-
normally it would take an action. I'm sorry, it would take a full ass bonus action, but you're allowed to make it as part of your rage as a bonus action.
Okay. No, I was just okay. I'm not doing it too Robin and Humbly Saints. The reason why I summoned it is I want to see if it reacts in any way as we get closer.
Nothing seems to do that, but the closer you get, the more you start to see that the light basically sticks out like a line.
And do I see the black and purple lines, or is it just
No,
light blue?
yours is blue.
And we're all walking in the same direction.
Mm-hmm. It looks very much like the color of the open ocean. Yes! Yes, Jose! Yes! 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 Yes!
What did he say? What did
Get bent. I love that. Don't worry, you two will have it soon enough.
You know what, Pod? When I didn't have my reverie, I totally understand the pain you're going through. But now that I have one, I understand why Phil and Jose rubbed it in my face.
I
What is
don't-
it, Valkor
I don't
Hordes?
know. What's this
Valkis?
pain like? I've never experienced it. Can you
Yeah,
guys explain?
because you got yours
Yeah,
on
same,
session
actually,
fucking
yeah.
1. You happen to be the person who got the fucking day 1 reverie. Oh, Jay! Oh,
I didn't get my
Jay!
day one.
Posting the fucking Call of Duty ghost thing.
Yeah, dude, the fucking stat.
That stare! That fucking stare from Ghost! I love it! Okay.
Podchan, I love you.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, back to the plot. Mm.
No.
So, as y'all walk down the hill, y'all walk for a little bit there, but y'all eventually see it start to go in, and you'll realize it is floating, illuminated text. For Josaku, it is in Celestial. For Finn, it is in Draconic. For Varys, it is in Aquan. But all three of them say the same thing. Step forward and present the treasures 3. And that which was lost shall be presented to thee.
Shall we, gentlemen?
That's certainly convenient. All right.
Yeah,
Can I roll insight?
Can I roll insight on the floating words?
Sure,
Yeah,
you can
on
roll
the
the
floating
insight on
words.
the floating magic text that is written in 3 different languages simultaneously. 24! You can't tell shit!
Oh! Man, magic words are tough.
So, what do y'all do?
I'm gonna walk up and call Drake Siphon to my hand.
Call
I'm
it
gonna
Drake
walk up with
Siphon.
the gauntlet in my
I'm
hand.
gonna see how much gasoline costs.
I'll just walk up.
Don't worry, Pod. Alright. Josaku, what did you do?
I'll just walk up.
As you do, everyone starts to see the same colors that they described are now what their reveries are glowing. A slight glow appears for it. But as they do, Finn, you feel a force jerk your hand up with the dagger with that. Varys, you feel your wrist jerked up and point towards the text. And Josaku, you feel your right shoulder being like yanked in that direction as well. As all of a sudden, from the pauldron, Drake Siphon, and from Sicarolor, 3 beams appear, one from each of them, in the colors they described, with a luminous violet one for Revelation, a jet black one for Drake Siphon, and a sea greenish blue one for Sicarolor. Point at the text, which then blasts a say a line of white light backwards until it hits this thing that was seemingly invisible before, as you'll start to see revealed to you, enveloped for that, a doorway in the desert. Ancient
Okay, that was
beyond
badass.
comprehension.
Feel salty.
Okay. So I guess this
Badass.
is
Holy fucking shit.
the
What
shrine.
the fuck are you guys?
Special.
I'm a human.
I'm half human.
I'm pissed.
Human.
I'm confused. Hi,
So we
pissed.
make up 2.5 humans.
Can all of you do that?
Need to know.
I want to say only the important ones, but I don't say.
Well, it is about time somebody found us here.
I'm gonna assume that's the cat. I'm gonna assume
As you guys see in the doorway, this luminous blue being. I don't have artwork for him because I couldn't find anything that looks like a fucking hologram human being.
Caretaker?
You already know who I am. Come, Mr. Rivers. We have much to discuss.
Captain did mention that there'd be someone taking care of it. I didn't expect it to be a. Yeah, but I just follow him.
A magical construct made up of light, collecting all knowledge on the primal reveries.
Katek, you probably, since you know my name, you probably know who I am. Let's try and not break my brain, please.
Why don't you all come inside?
She's gonna have her arms crossed the entire time, but she does.
Do not worry,
Yeah,
Mr.
I'll
Tier.
go inside.
I have a special gift for you. Well,
Mr.
if you survive.
Oh, if I survive. Ooh, what a gift.
I assume, Caretaker, that
He's say y'all are walking now down into it, and y'all realize underneath that it is much bigger on the inside.
Jesus, it's gorgeous.
Holy shit! This
Oh,
is
that's
sick.
dirty.
Yeah, basically it looks like once you enter this doorway, it is almost like there's an entire cavern system inside of this building. Almost as if beings that were larger than life once lived here. Welcome to the Primal Shrine. I am Caretaker. It is a
Are we
pleasure to
safe?
meet you all.
Are we safe here, Caretaker?
There's nothing on this on this earth except for you all that could be here right now.
That's not what I'm worried about.
You're fine. So, I'm assuming that you were sent here by the gods because he has returned.
Yep, got a bunch of little helpers and everything. And they're starting to wave around magic sticks and hand clams or whatever it is that Varys has, and fucking.
Yep, they have 3 reveries.
That wasn't. Normally doesn't say that. I'm just.
Well, given your penchants for impatience, Mr. Atier, why don't we cut to the chase? Would you like one?
It would be really nice, but I'm gonna have to pass. Yes, I want one.
As Caretaker snaps his fingers, you see one of the hallways. Like there are many cascading hallways in this build. I would say down this hall, but one in particular, the torches on it erupt, and you almost see an emanation of heat. You know, like when there's like hot asphalt, you see how like that heat emanate off of it, or like the exhaust from a car.
Yeah.
It almost looks like that's coming out of it.
Okay.
After you.
Gladly. She kind of gives a little bit of a bow, as gratitude, and walks and proceeds.
Yes, and Miss Bram. Yes, if you do not mind keeping an eye to make sure that we don't have any uninvited guests, just in case, outside. It is nothing. It is no offense, Miss Bram. Oh no, this shit's weird enough for me already. You know it's fucked when a Black Ops spy has to dip. Call me inside if you need anything.
Like you just weren't special enough.
She gives a minor illusion, and you have you have one of all of your fingers have turned into dicks.
I could make so many great jokes with this.
Well, Amelie.
Yep, that you
was
still
going-
could satisfy someone even with all of those dicks.
I give her a salute, penis salute, I guess, with my penis fingers.
Thank you, Travesty, for the
Amelie
inspiration.
was going
That's
to return to the party and give Varys a hug, but that's off the table now.
Oh, you four are welcome to walk along, but only Miss Rotier may participate in this trial.
But we get to be there for her?
In more of a motivational. But inside awaits.
Wait, am I allowed to give her bardic inspiration before she goes in, or is that no?
You can ask.
Who am I asking?
Caretaker. I was saying, like, caretaker's the only dude there. Again, imagine, dude, he's standing about, imagine about 5.5 feet tall, like, average build, no features, just a blue person.
Can I give Amelie bardic inspiration before she?
I would not advise interfering in the trial. You don't
Okay.
want any chance of interfering with her situation.
Well, good luck, Amelie.
So as you'll walk down the hall, you'll notice it's getting really fucking hot.
Ooh.
And I mean really fucking hot.
Maybe a little too comfy. Ooh, that's toasty.
No, you
Get shirtless.
noticeably aren't doing it. Go, Mr. Otier. As you see this long stretch with a little pedestal about halfway down. But there's
Okay.
fire and there is lava all throughout this room. But the moment you
Alright.
take the step, allow me to warn you that the moment that you start this trial, there are only two ways it can end. Either with that reverie around your wrist, or with your death.
Before she goes in any further, I would like to make a well, I was going to say I'd like to make a perception check to see if anything is out of the ordinary, but it's a flaming pit with a pedestal in the center.
Two of them, technically. There's one, like, a little bit further down, but then there's one, like, halfway down.
Okay, yeah, so I think unless she rolls incredibly well, I don't think she'll really know what out of the ordinary is for this place.
Yep.
Which is all the same. I got a 14.
14. Yeah. It looks like a giant room filled with fire and lava.
All right, let's no sense procrastinating any further. Let's get started. She proceeds to the pedestal, stands close.
You proceed down, and as soon as you take that first step, you who decides to claim that which was kept here, state
that's
your
me.
name.
Amelie Minerva Rotier, first and only child of Valmus and Soraya Rotier. I'm sure you've heard of
Amelie
all lines.
Rotier. Proceed.
She does. She proceeds to the pedestal.
And yeah,
She doesn't pedestal yet. She just waits further instruction.
so by pedestal, I mean like it's this circular area. It's like a dais. So the moment that
Okay.
you step into this circle,
Okay.
you all see a pillar of flame, a fire tornado, erupt around Amelie. You physically cannot see her anymore. Amelie, you
Oh.
feel the heat around you, but it's not savage. It's not a brutal heat. It's just a heat as it is.
Right.
Amelie Rotier, what
You
is
wanna
it
know?
that makes you what you are?
Fire. Chaos. Stirring up the shit.
At the mention of fire, he actually interrupts you and he says, "Show me."
Oh. Okay. Well, let me see. I've got Fireball at 4th level. Does that suffice?
Just a heads up, I would not use that high level of a spell.
Okay. Fireball at normal level.
I'm saying like I would use fireball.
Okay, yeah. Fireball at 3rd level.
No, I'm saying like
Um,
you don't need to burn a fireball spell slot. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Burning Hands then.
Okay, that's more in line. So yeah, you cast Burning Hands, and this crimson fire, which by the way, that's another thing we're noticing about this flame, is it's not a normal like orange and whatnot. It's a burning crimson, like a deep red. But then
that's
from the other side, as Amelie, as you blast it out, you can see the flames where your burning hands are hitting. It turns a luminous pink. What would you like to do?
Um, fuck it. Keep casting. I'm gonna burn another spell slot.
You don't need to burn another spell slot. I'll say that, like you could just keep doing it. So you're just like doing it around in like a circle, basically.
What I'm doing is focusing all of my fire of the cone in one spot. I'm gonna say that Amelie will step like forward closer, concentrating it into a tighter and tighter area.
So you notice actually the area where you're saying it's actually you don't feel heat. And anywhere, like where your flames originally hit, is just now pink among the crimson.
Oh,
And it's not generating heat at you.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to point my hands down, like kind of closer to the ground, and do a full ring around. Get like a good starting position going at the bottom.
So you're basically doing like a thing where like you swing your hands out and like spin to do it, right?
Yes.
So as you do, you notice all the flames around you have stopped generating heat. And as y'all see, these pink flames shoot out and encompass the pillar, but also have started to turn the base of it pink, about up to Amelie's height. What do you do, Amelie? As the voice also says, proceed.
She walks through the pink fire. She
Does not burn
I
you.
I see a hallway looking thing at the end of this portrait on roll 20. Is that where Amelie is meant to go now?
That is not the portrait. This is actually ignore that part. Like that is more of like over here is more of like where you guys came from. And like the
Okay.
pillar of flame would have been like halfway here. So I'm saying like this will be more of like the end of the thing. When you finally get up to this nice, say this final dais, you see this thing. The test of will has been passed. But let us see if you truly know fire.
Let's get started, baby.
As three actual pedestals. Not when I said pedestal earlier, I was meaning like platform. That was the word I was fucking thinking of. This one, the three of them appear up. On one of them, you see a dagger. It is lit aflame with the blade. The handle is morphed into this intense-looking fiery pattern, and it looks really wicked, really cool.
Okay.
The opposite side, to your right, you see a gem that looks as if it has fire contained within it. It is this brilliant ruby color, but almost as if it has a wildfire dancing inside of the gem itself. It's a gem about the size of an apple.
Okay.
And then in front of you, there is a stick. I say directly in front of you, it is a stick, burned at both ends.
All right.
Fire is creation. Fire is destruction. Fire is life. Fire is death. Fire is growth. Fire is reduction. Fire can grow. Fire can die. Fire consumes. And fire enhances. Fire is neutrality. Which of these three is fire?
Okay. I'm going to ask a question as a player, and then I'm going to ask a question in character.
Go for it.
This is my in player question. Fuck, I've already forgotten what it was. I think I was just gonna say I'm really bad at puzzles. Would you mind typing that out? So
Basically,
I can,
fire is life, fire is death. Fire can grow, fire can die, fire can be reborn. Fire can create, fire can destroy. Fire can, can enhance, fire can reduce. Basically, it's like saying that it is a give and take.
All right.
Which of these three is fire? Choose correctly and emerge as the champion of Kossuth, the first flame.
All right. This is going to be a question that, this is going to be a statement that I'm going to make in character. Amelie kind of looks up to the ceiling and goes, "Okay, so if this is a puzzle, tell me what I am and am not allowed to do to solve it. Can I touch these objects?
You
Could I
can
taste them if I
only
wanted?
choose one.
Okay. So we've got a really sick looking dagger.
Uh-huh.
Tells me that one's the red herring, or like the one that's supposed to distract me. We've got a gem. It looks like it's crackling, or like there's a little bit of fire inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The stick is kindling. The stick is without a doubt kindling. It's even burned at the ends.
Just looks like a normal stick that's burned at both ends.
So we've got, so it's basically in Amelie's mind and in mine as a player, it's down to the gem and the stick. This probably should be a lot more obvious than it is, but I did get the puzzle. Okay, can I put my hand near the gem? Feel like how warm it is.
It feels warm.
It feels warm. The stick is without a doubt kindling for the fire. You can't have fire without kindling.
I'm really hoping you don't get this wrong, because the punishment is not light.
God, I'm hoping so too. Amelie picks up the stick.
As... Woo! You got the right one, by the way. The gem was the red herring, by the way.
Ooh.
Not the dagger. The dagger was the obvious one that it isn't that.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, oh my god. Okay. As you walk up, you hover your hand for a second. It's like, no, fuck it. You grab the stick with your hand. And as you hold it up, what do you do? You just grab it and hold it up in the air, to hold it above your head? What do you do?
She's reaching for the gem, feels it, and then once she realizes, stick, kindling, you can't have fire without kindling, she goes over to the stick, kind of picks it up a little bit tentatively, and then looks around, waiting for something to happen, like a what the fuck expression on her face.
So, as you grab it, and a moment after you grab it, You feel the heat start to radiate off of it. This savage, all-encompassing heat. But it doesn't burn you. It doesn't sting. It doesn't feel painful. What it does is it feels warm. It feels good. It feels powerful. And what happens is the stick, as you're holding it in your hand, it starts to morph and change, melt like lava, and start to snake itself down your arm. You can hear a sizzling off to your side, and as you look over, you see that the gem and the blade have melted as well. And as you look back, you see this stick has now formed in this almost a liquid form into the form of a bracelet with a red and as it solidifies, you see a leather bracelet bound in metal with a red gem in it. Amelie, I would like you to refresh your character page, as I have now added the Catalyst of the Inferno.
That's such a sick name, dude. Holy fuck.
That is a cool name.
Let's go!
Oh.
Wait till you see what it does.
Bro, I want to see what it does so bad.
Ooh. Oh god, I'm freaking out. I feel like a child.
So, starting off, you ignore resistance to fire damage.
Yes. I do. Is that like an additional?
No,
Oh,
that is one of its abilities.
So I have
It's
2
innate.
instances of fire resistance. That's hot.
No. You ignore resistance to fire damage.
So, when you cast any fire spells now, if someone is resistant to it,
They're
it doesn't
not.
matter. You cast, they're not.
So,
That's helpful.
with that, what else it does? When wearing this bracer, you gain a +1 bonus to spell attacks and the saving throws of your spells. It has up to 8 charges. You gain 1d4 plus 2 charges at dawn. You know Primordial. While wearing this bracer, you can expend charges to cast the following spells from it, using their spell save DC and spellcasting ability. These spells do fire damage exclusively. Chaos Bolt and Dragon's Breath.
Okay. That is badass. I've got to piss like a Russian racehorse. I'll be back.
That is why I told Pod not to take that feat. That is correct.
Bro, Amelie's gonna do so much damage. Jesus, +1 bonus spell.
Too much shit resists fire damage.
Too much. Dude, I'm guessing.
Again, the more
knowing-
powerful shit I give you, the harder it can be. That's why I was happy throwing 6 demons at you in the fucking Primarchs campaign.
Dude,
Lightweight for
And then Phil fucking bammed 4 of them.
I
Fuck
can't do that here,
you!
though.
Say what?
Dude,
I said I can't do that here, though.
No, you can't. Thank God.
and
At least until Finn dies.
and Hyper,
I would,
knowing
I would say that I could try and do that, but apparently I just don't get to play combat anymore.
Oh no, trust me, you will be damn near necessary for this for the next
I
combat.
mean, you won't be able to. I mean, I guess now Jay's the only one part of the No Reveries group, I guess.
Not for long. We'll see.
Don't worry.
Yagu
Combat's
is
not that
so.
great.
I'm so useless right now, dude.
You're not.
Dude,
No, the thing is, Jay, is that they need all of this shit to get on your level.
Dude, I've been a spectator today. I couldn't see the colors. I couldn't play in combat. Then I couldn't.
Okay,
even
so
give
the
Ollie
colors
Bardic
thing admittedly was designed for just the
Dude.
people with reveries.
Jay was staring at the gray screen this entire time.
Dude,
If
I,
it makes you
I,
feel better. I did 9 damage that whole fight, dude. It's not combat ain't all that great.
Just
Also,
get
yeah,
good.
again, that was also a combat design. I was like, that's why I said, ooh, it sucks that Amelie's in here. You know, the person with the fucking almost 20 in wisdom on a
Yeah,
fight that
also-
demanded wisdom saving throws.
Can we talk about the fact that I tried to separate from the group where I was sleeping, but someone, cough cough hyper, would not let me?
Yeah.
I would
Did
have
you?
been better
No.
off by myself!
Did you want to get one shot by them? Cause that's how you get one shot by them. You
mean,
only
yeah,
got
yeah,
hit by the
yeah.
scream. You didn't get hit by the bites like Varys' ass did.
Yeah, but
yeah, there's
They
No.
wouldn't have targeted me with the scream, and I could have done
Yes!
stuff.
I think where you were positioned, you were like right in front of one of them.
Yeah, you would have
Yeah.
been right in front of one.
Yeah,
Alright,
but if
give me
they
1
target
second.
me, then the rest of the group is fine.
Okay,
That's
sorry,
true,
my
Jay, it
battery
was
was
all your
about to
fault.
die. But yeah, no,
And, like,
Jay, again, that fight was just unlucky for you. But hey, now you know how Hedge fell during the fucking Gloomstalker fight.
true. And like knowing how these fucking reveries work, I'm guessing a transcendent form, it's a +3 to spell attack rolls and saving throws.
And up to 20 points. Basically, it works very similarly to the Spire of the Conflux.
Mm.
Except for it is just the fire spells that Pod doesn't already get as a druid.
It's a what?
Like it gave Pod access to spells that Amelie would not have as a druid.
Yes.
Chaos Bolt and Dragon's Breath.
Which surprisingly, Dragon's Breath. Yeah.
So guess what? The rest of the spell list for it is gonna be other fire spells that Amelie wouldn't have access to as a druid.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to having Melf's minute meteors.
I don't know if it actually has that one. Let me check. Oh wait! Did I fuck up? 1 moment, let me check something. I think I might have fucked up.
It's okay.
Let me check this. What the fuck? No, it should have. Let me check something really quick on it because I want to make sure. Okay, no. So, unfortunately, Pod Mel's Minute Meteors is not one of the spells yet.
Aww.
Yeah, I thought about it, but that was actually one I left on the cutting floor.
That's okay.
If it makes you feel better, there is a very specific fire spell that druids for some reason don't get, but it's just absolutely insane.
Is that Incendiary Storm?
No, there's another fire spell that everybody says, fuck it, this spell. I don't care what happens.
What, Meteor Swarm?
Yeah.
Man, you holy fuck! Pod's gonna.
It might
Pod,
take
Pod.
half of the daily charges.
Pod.
Wait,
When-
they can cast it without using a slot?
Hey, Pod. When you get media stop,
What?
you gotta promise me that you're gonna use it on virus.
Dude,
Fuck
use it on me
you.
too.
Fuck you.
No, I want to see if. No, I don't want to die. Fuck Phil. I want to see if virus can take it.
It might be the most powerful fire spell in the game.
Yeah, I want to be hit by it because there's someone that can revivify me.
I'm gonna have the evocation wizard feature anyway, so eventually I'll be able to.
Oh
shield
shit,
wall.
you right!
Yeah.
Oh
so-
no.
Pod can target meteor! Wow, I did not.
double
I
check.
might have broken this.
Yeah, I'll be able to just say you're immune to the fire damage. Varus is immune. The cat's neighbor's immune.
Now I'm happy I didn't also give you prismatic spray.
Oh man, that would have
Amelie
been
busted?
awesome.
Yeah, you did get a critical roll spell though, so enjoy that. So yeah, with that, as you start to see it. Oh, and let me post a picture of the Catalyst of the Inferno.
This is really cool.
Yeah, also I love how Bill hedged out over the name.
Dude, it's the coolest name so
Well,
far.
It's a really cool name.
Dude, it
What
looks
the
so
fuck?
cool.
Hold up,
Look at
wait,
it.
whoa. Sakaralor is literally Maelstrom in Elvish.
Yeah,
Come on!
that sounds like some weird shit though, dude. Like
I don't
the
know,
fucking
I'm just-
catalyst of the Inferno.
Bro,
That's
just
the
hit
point,
up
and
my
it sounds cool.
reverie. You know what, Phil? Fuck you. Finn's
But also,
never done.
yeah,
I'm gonna make him a god.
Pod, there is your reverie.
This thing is really pretty.
It is.
Also,
I love
yours is one of 3 that I actually have where it actually significantly changes form in between levels. So as it levels up, just like Drake Siphon, just like Sakaralor, get to see the various forms.
Oh shit, new click forming?
Yeah, I told you that yours has different versions.
No, but now we're in a clique now, dude. We have something else to hold over
Yeah,
everybody else.
whereas, like, you know,
Wait, so this is within the
whereas
Reverie group, we have
Revelation,
another clique?
Revelation, and another reverie that shall not be named, they adapt themselves to the user and they don't change.
No changing reveries?
Whatever. Okay,
Well,
so with
mine's already
that,
cool as is.
Amelie, as you were sitting there admiring the band, you all see this bright light emanating from Amelie's wrist.
Purdy.
And also,
can't wait to
now,
show this-
that is the spellcasting focus for your druid spells.
Nice. Awesome. And my wizard spells?
Let me double check. I believe I coded it as... Originally I had it as just fire spells, but I realized that may be, you know, a little bit limiting. We will... I may have to do some tinkering with the mechanic of it. Oh no, it just said +1, so okay. Yeah, so yeah, it just works for both, so it just straight up will replace your Skyblinder staff.
Okay. Alright, well, shoot. I keep going through fucking spell focuses, my lantern, my staff.
I
I'm not gonna
mean,
fuse my staff.
you might want to see what happens if you put the lantern up to the catalyst. You never know. But okay, with that, what happens is you guys then see in front of Amelie, and you see it too, Amelie. This billowing, fiery figure looks menacing. Looks like an... Y'all, people talk about how, like, various beings look like... They just look evil. They just look menacing. They just look monstrous. This is one of those
He's
guys.
so cool. He's so cool.
Easily 15, 20 feet tall. And this being seems to not only be, like, made of fire, but, like, their very essence itself is fire. Hi.
Looking? You doing anything this afternoon?
Hello, Amelie Rotier. It is good to
hello.
finally meet.
Damn, you're tall.
And you are short.
I get that a lot.
Deservedly so.
Sorry.
I am Koseth, the first flame and the primordial god of fire. By accepting my catalyst, you take it upon yourself to stop Nirvash and his war against the heavens, and to be the essence of what fire is to this world. Do you accept this duty for which you have pledged yourself?
Yes.
Good. Then proceed on. Champion of Koseth, Amelie Rotier.
I'll be hearing from you later.
That you will. Hopefully uninterrupted.
She leaves and makes her way out the building with permission.
Yeah, as she walked, as he starts to as you basically do that bow to it's like, as that thing, you start to see like a swirl of flame and his body and the form sort of like dismuted to ash. As you'll then see, you can't hear it because his hands don't actually make a clapping noise. Caretaker giving the applause. Well done, Amelie. Well done.
Thank you.
I know each of you have potential, have the potential to wield a reverie. Granted, it'll be interesting to see how many of them you can actually wield, given the 48 of them that exist.
Hold up. Hey, hold on. Wield multiple?
Yes, it's entirely a possibility. The gods in the original days of the Primarchs decided not to assign multiple reveries to a single individual for no other reason than to cover their bases. You know, quantity and strength in numbers and all.
Didn't most of the Primarchs die?
Oh, quite violently. I mean, granted, there were some that there were plenty that survived. Per my recollection, there were 18, I believe, that survived. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19 of the 47 did survive.
Did Garrus survive?
Yes.
That's my timer. Let's go.
Garrus the Coming Storm. He did, in fact, survive the battle.
That's my predecessor. That's my Primarch. Let's go.
Guppy did survive, by the way. So did Ozmaha. Ozmaha just lost an arm and a leg in the process.
Just a minor incident. Just flesh wound exactly. No,
Yep. No, but yes. Now, I assume you have plenty of questions about the Reveries, and as their caretaker, I do have answers. You see this confused look go across his face. Wait, that shouldn't be possible. For some reason, my memory reserves only have information on 24 of the Reveries. Interesting.
You think it's maybe
Yeah.
related to the
Very interesting.
I can't hear with all the feedback. Can you please use push to talk pod?
Sorry. Not sure how to get that to work on my phone. Give me a minute.
Oh, there's just a button. When you set it, it'll just have a button.
Yeah, literally like on the phone. Heck you, Phil. My Reverie's name is cool.
It's cool, yeah. I think pods is cooler.
Fuck you too.
You're
So
so sad.
How's the session going, Jay?
Jay? Did Jay disconnect again?
Jay's
No,
your
I'm
mic dead?
here. That's how the session went, dude.
Hey man, now you know how I felt when we fought the Blue Stalkers.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna take the next 4 weeks off.
No,
I
you're
don't
not.
think you guys need me.
No, you're not.
Jay is
Doggies.
truly my... Go ahead, sorry, Jay.
No, you go.
I was gonna say you're a true martial mad lad, abandoning friends in times of need.
He does
Well,
have-
you guys clearly didn't need me. There's
Bro,
no times of-
I got knocked unconscious.
Dude, can I just say something? Can I go off real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Yo, Callista sucks as a bard, dude. What the frick was she doing?
Damage.
She's dumb, dude. I hope that she
There we
trips
go,
and
Pod.
falls on a Lego set.
so
She's
cool,
a boss
Dusha.
on Lego set.
I'm
Alright,
with you.
with that, yes.
Stuff.
What's it? Caretaker says yes. I only have information on 24 of the Reveries. Interesting.
You think
My
it's
masters
because-
must have split up the information and placed it elsewhere.
Do you think it's underneath that fucking? I don't even remember what it's called. It's the castle thingy that's underneath the ground that nobody can get into with those big doors or something like that.
Oh, you mean Alexander? Yes, of course it would be with Alexander.
Who's Alexander?
He snaps his fingers, and you all see. One moment.
Hyper.
I'm going to show this to stream. A mountain-sized robot, a city-like robot. Alexander. Lord Moradin's greatest creation. The marching citadel, more powerful than every other reverie combined.
Hold up. That giant thing
Yeah,
is a reverie.
observe. By the way, this entire giant room you're in, it's working almost as if like a magical theater. Everything is now showing in it. and you guys see Alexander standing there with a being radiating golden energy. If you look closely enough, you'd be able to say that this is the form of the god of dwarves and the master of all craftsmen, Moradin, standing above his shoulder. On the other side, much smaller, but as you look, you notice that like the room changes based on where you as a person are looking. Each of you are seeing whatever you're looking at on this. But you see across the battlefield from Alexander, who by the way is like Godzilla sized. Like legitimately the size of a skyscraper. And on the other side of the battlefield, you see a coalition on one, on two different sides. On one, you see a gathering of minotaurs, led by a creature that would only be described as nightmare fuel. This towering, monstrous thing. It's way too large and too bestial to be a minotaur. But as players, you would know of this as the Demon Lord Baphomet. At the head of a minotaur army. A gargantuan. Larger than any army you could have ever thought was possible. And on the opposite side, you see this jackal-like thing leading an army of gnolls, carrying this chained weapon, blood dripping from its fangs. Players, you would know this as the Demon Lord Inogu, the patron of gnolls. And then you all see, as those two start to do that, they have then turned to look at Alexander as he slowly steps over the area. As then the armies begin to charge until they hear his voice. Cease this at once. And at that incitement, the two demon lords turn to this encroacher and then start bounding towards Alexander. His giant form towering over theirs, but the raw power of these two just carving through the enemy forces at the same time as they walk through, as they charge at him, before Alexander simply raises an arm, which then turns into this almost cannon-like apparatus, which then fires, destroying everything in front of him. That was the creation of what you all know as the Sea of Blood.
I Are you saying there was land?
Where the Sea of Blood was? Oh, absolutely.
And are you saying that thing, that one blast, destroyed it immediately,
Yes.
giving way to the sea?
Yes.
And that thing's a river.
Yes. Alexander.
Then why don't we just go get it and point it at Mirage?
If
That
only it
solves
were
literally
that
all.
simple. Unfortunately, Alexander required to be active after that act. The gods decided that Alexander was too powerful to be left unchecked. So they decided that he must be hidden away. And that to be activated, he requires the presence of the 47 other reveries for his core to achieve full activation. Now, do you guys see why I said there's literally nothing else to do?
That sounds like a terrible failsafe.
How so?
Because, like, if that thing can end the fight outright, why would you hide it behind all the other ones instead of just making that like easy to get? Because we're already chosen by the gods, so obviously they trust us enough. So why not just make it easier for us and like
I am not one to criticize my creators very much. But how is it you say it? Lord Moradin doesn't exactly know the meaning of the word overkill. Alexander is powerful enough to destroy the very planet we are walking on. If Alexander is needed, the apocalypse is nigh.
isn't it already nigh?
Nervash is not an apocalypse level event. He is powerful. He is dangerous. He is a world level threat. But he would not be foolish enough to destroy the very world we walk upon. If someone were to get control of Alexander, or if there is a threat that merits something of Alexander's power, he is on the level of a god.
Yeah, take it. Walker told me that when the reveries were first created, they used the reveries to fight
Yes.
in this very temple.
Yes. Against. Unfortunately, it's not. No one exactly knows what it is. As you
Was
see this thing, you see him snap, and the building turns into. On the one side of the room, you see this collection of gods, well into the dozens of them. And then on the other side, I'll say you hear this long screeching noise. Over towards the doorway, you see this thing, which looks very similar to a scarecrow, dragging this long scythe. One of its hands caked in a metal unlike anything you've ever seen. This creature, an otherworldly being, very dangerous. It is basically a living essence of fear. The gods may control and have dominion over the elements, but only the true primordials are actually their concepts given form, such as Lord Kosseth. And most of those primordials are gone. But
Are you
this
telling me
thing, in all the multiverse, all the known multiverse, there is nothing like this, not even in the Abyss.
Alexander was used to fight against this?
No, Alexander was not created until. So unfortunately, Alexander was so powerful that his creation took longer than it was for Nervash to be defeated. Alexander was Lord Moradin's pet project, his greatest creation. He decided that such a brilliant creation, a titan the size of a city out of living adamantine, could not be unfinished. Oh, for the world that he did. But that is also where we will find the rest of the information on the reveries. Including where, if my guess is correct, we will find one that will be perfect for you, my friend, my shelled friend. As he looks at you, Yagu.
If you say anything, we can't hear you again.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to say? Something?
He was talking to you, saying, like, if there's a reverie that's perfect for you, it's probably going to be with Alexander.
I guess we'll see.
Yes. If you do wish to know about any of the reveries that I do have information on, as he looks to you over, it says, I know you're already wearing some of them. Revelation, the Carolore. the catalyst of the Inferno, Drake Siphon.
Correct.
But I also know a couple have been disturbed. Serpent's Malady, namely. Though, I am interested that none of you decided to go none of you decided to search for Sirach or Menagerie.
Oh, like what? Yeah, like I don't know what those are.
Interesting.
The the only reason I know about Sicarolo is because Walker
Or the Boots of Bezos.
led me to it. The
Let's
boots!
What are the boots of Bezos?
He snaps his fingers, and you see the most stylish, fashionable, Fabio-looking motherfucker ever existed. Like, imagine, like, a dude that looks like he is chiseled by Michelangelo himself for the perfection of human form. The champion of Lady Soon and Lady Joaquin. Bezos. He renamed the boots after himself, and they didn't argue, so henceforth they were called the Boots of Bezos. As you see him wear these black and gold boots that just look stylish as a motherfucker. One moment. And
Oh, there's pictures. Let's go.
nope, that's a different one. Fuck. There are pictures. I mean, you can see them on the man's feet.
Yeah, but like I can't see them right now.
No, you can't. Here we are.
He-
These stylish ass boots.
Yeah, they are. Dude, they do look good.
Ooh.
You mentioned Sirach and Menagerie. What are those two?
Sirach, the belt of Lord Utulu. Ulutulu. And, say, in Menagerie, the crown of Lord Sylvanas. They
What
seem
do the two of
appropriate
them
for
do?
you two.
What do they do?
Well, anyone with nature's power, it is amplified with Menagerie, allowing you to become one with the animal within. Use them like an extension of yourself, almost as if living armor. And Sirach is, may I describe it as the belt of the frost giants, effectively
Whoa.
making you into one.
Oh, see that again?
Sirach, it is French for glacier.
Oh no, this is Mars telling it to to Caretaker.
Why, yes.
You mean
As he
you
snaps
mean
his
the
finger
fuck-
again to show this, let me pull up to make sure I've got it right as to what their races are. A Leonin wearing a brass diadem with an emerald set in its crown. Who then, you could see him hold up a druidic staff, and then from his back sprouts these wings, like a giant eagle's wings, cloaked in nature magic. Before he lands to the ground, and all of a sudden a different armor surrounds him, that of an earth elemental. It looks like he's wearing an earth elemental as armor. And then on the other side of the room, this is the one that catches your eye, Varys, is a dude wearing this belt. It's got a wolf's head on it, radiating this icy mist from it. His big ass silver belt. And you see this guy let me see what race he was. It was a Goliath. You see him basically roar And as he grows from his 8-foot self to about 25 feet tall, and is cloaked in this icy magical armor, just charging into battle.
I need that.
That even the playing field between you and Argus.
I need that. I'm gonna squash Argus
Argus
over teeth.
Bane. Another, a man who holds another reverie of which I have information. Of course,
Okay.
Godraiser.
Oh, I fucking
The
need.
greatest weapon ever
Sirach.
created.
Wait, do you know where these weapons are?
I know where they were. And I know what happened when they were taken.
What about Yagu's reverie?
Unfortunately, I don't have a perfect guess as to that one.
Oh, you said it's with Alexander.
I assume Alexander. If it is not with Alexander, then he would know.
One more. Do you know where the reverie of Vaheron is?
Ugh.
Not for me, it's for a.
That
someone
is
that-
a complicated answer. None of you are afraid of spiders, are you?
Yeah.
And I won't show you.
At that, I think, and you correct me if I'm wrong. I think the way when he says at the word of spiders, I think Varus kind of has a realization and is just
It is
face
in the
dropped.
demon web pits. Hidden with, I'll say, stolen and hidden within the realm of Loth.
Oh fuck!
Indeed.
I ain't going there.
I would advise not. The only reason
Chaz,
being would be to activate Alexander, but not even Nirvash is a level of SA is worthy of activating Alexander.
Chaz wants it. I'm gonna tell him.
By
where
the
it is,
way,
and he said,
when I tried to make Alexander a stat block for what he would have, D&D Beyond told me to fuck off because the numbers were too high.
you must have had it really high because there is some dumb shit on D&D.
I did. Because it will max out at 30 for each of the stats. And it won't let me go above CR 30. It'd be the equivalent to like CR 50. He'd have easily over 5k HP. Adamantine too. So you can't crit him.
Caretaker wouldn't know who Chaz is, right?
No.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go tell Chaz where Heron's reverie is.
Who is Chaz? I would not advise handing out the information of the Primal Reveries.
He's the High Priest of Heron.
Oh. Well, that definitely changes things. I would not suggest encouraging him to find it, though.
No, he told me that he would probably beat me up if I don't tell him where it is, so I'll do that. But he's on his own if he's gonna try and find that thing, because I ain't going anywhere near the demon.
It is well under advisement.
I personally think out of everyone that could probably go there, me and Chaz are probably the wrong people.
And here I was thinking that the Drow were mostly subservient to Loth still.
Do you have much information of the outside world?
Not particularly. My information is collected to the 24 reveries for which I was given governance over.
Since the time of Nirvash's sealing, the Drow were brought from underground by the Urali.
Near Raleigh.
The people that wield Almighty, like,
Ah.
and yeah, the people.
Unfortunate.
Yes, the Grand Arbiter Lysander, he wields Almighty. They are racist pricks, like to commit genocide, enslaved most Drow, dragged them from the Underdark. We then stopped worshipping Lolth and started worshipping Heron and Illustrator. And then we went to war against them. And we all now live above ground. Most of us do. We assume there are still some people on that Underdark.
That is unfortunate. I'm sorry for your loss, I believe.
And long before I was born.
Ah. Still, I
but
believe
yes.
any sort of condolences should be in order. I'm not necessarily into the emotions of mortals, if you do, so if you
That's fine.
do not mind me.
But yeah, just information. Drow do not worship Loth anymore. Not the ones above ground.
To know.
Which also means that us probably going into her domain, not a good idea.
Which also brings me to another topic. I wish to
Wait.
go with you.
Hey?
Simply put, is it not better to have someone with all of the information about where you need to go?
You'd be your own personal map?
More or less. It would also allow me to explore. It has been very lonely, and the only other occupant isn't exactly a conversationalist.
Oh, that thing.
Yes. They called it the first. Because it said it was the first of 10. Quite a monster. Though it is well and locked up, and is of no worry to anyone.
About that. Uh, Malka told me that you might need to reapply the seal a bit, that it's kind of coming a bit loose after 10,000 years.
That's impossible. That shouldn't be. As basically like he started to do something and like you could see almost like this holographic screen appear in front of him. God. Everyone turn around right now.
Turn.
Is that?
Every one of you turn a complete 180 from the direction you were looking. And you see this thing. Standing there. Each of you see a different one. So you all see these 5 scarecrow-like things.
I hate you.
You know what I did.
Because I know what you're doing. I hate you so much.
Playtime! And that's where we will end tonight's session. As by the way, y'all just got fucking crow stormed.
And you fucking had its effigies too. I hate you.
Uh-huh!
We have
Could I
vision
have
in that
asked-
bush.
Say what?
Could I have asked if it knew where like Elmader's reverie was?
Yes. Well, I will say that we could have like the back half of the session could be all the conversations leading up to the first, absolutely going in and hitting y'all with an AOE fear.
Bro, I want Ciroc so bad, bro. I want Ciroc. Give me that shit.
Oh, it's
Bro,
even
Frost
cooler than you
Giant, give me
think.
that
It's
shit.
so much cooler than
Bro.
you think. Imagine getting Armor of Agathis every time you rage.
I'm sorry?
You heard me. But yeah, no, Finn, go ahead.
I thought I just asked.
But yeah, about the Mask of Ended Suffering. Yes. Allow me
Oh
to-
my god, it's hold to talk. It
Oh,
says
have-
push to talk.
Yeah, you have to hold it to say.
Oh,
That's so
fuck.
fucking stupid. It says push to talk.
By the way, Finn, the
Yeah.
Mask of Ended Suffering.
Oh, Pod, have you been talking this entire time? Because, that sucks.
Yeah, I was wondering why.
Might
Nothing.
be just ignoring
yeah.
you, yeah.
I am
Oh, I
sorry,
feel
Pod.
really
I
bad
thought,
now.
yeah, you have to hold the button.
It's fine. Really pretty mask.
Yeah, so what were you saying, out of curiosity?
Mostly just reacting to things. I was trying to think of questions that I wanted to ask the hologram guy, but I couldn't really concentrate.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Ask anyway. We'll just take them. We'll just keep going with the questions. Yeah. So the caretaker. Yes, the Mask of Ended Suffering. Basically, in game terms, this is actually not. I say it is here on Abeline, or I guess I should say the Prime Material Plane, but the world is now known as Abeline.
Did he say where Ciroc is, too?
You did not, because you did not ask.
Wait, so
Finn
it's
specifically asked where it is.
It's just on this plane?
One moment, I have to actually pull up the map because it is in a very specific location.
Can we say I asked him, Hyper?
You can ask him after if you want.
Yes, please. Even after the fight?
We'll say you could ask before the fight. It is
Well, I want-
in.
I remember what it was I was wanting to ask now. What's stopping us from taking the Loth Reverie besides a couple of spiders?
The
because-
fact that it is in the abyss,
Lolth's
which is like
domain.
the realm of demons, and Lolth's realm, Lolth's level of the abyss is considered one of the most dangerous. It's basically like it is a place where not even gods dare to tread.
And like in
Well, the
character
gods are pussies.
in character pod, Varus isn't going to be there. He is
Well, I
like
might
fully
want
said
to look at it.
he's fully said like you guys go if you want, I'm not. I'm staying.
Here we go. Okay. You would very much know. It
And
is
it's a
within a
rogue
mountain
reverie.
that is called Mount Vonan. Finn,
Oh.
you do not need to roll a history check because you know that mountain very well. It is the mountain which both Shill and Girdishell are at the base of. The tallest mountain in the world.
Second Fin Reverie, possibly?
Oh, well, that's surprising.
Yes, it was placed there by one moment, I've got to look up his fucking name. By Lindstrom. By Lindstrom's family after his passing.
That was the champion of Filmator?
Yes, Lindstrom, the face of empathy. A wise man, a healer. Kind man.
You couldn't
Yeah.
have her tell me where Serac is, right?
It was originally in the deepest, in the deepest points of the glaciers that cap the northernmost point of the world. But it was picked up. As you see this guy dressed in like this pirate regalia.
Oh motherfucker! I know where this is going.
Picking it up and doing it. It appears it was picked up a few hundred years, about 100 or so years ago. Though I don't imagine a ship would have escaped there. As you see a little bit of a zoom out of the place, and as soon as he picked it up, it turned into a fucking blizzard outside.
So the wrong person picked it up.
Possibly. Lord Ulutulu isn't exactly picky. Now, Pod, what were your questions?
Don't worry about it, Phil. Fuck. Actually, I was just thinking.
Were you wanted?
Fuck, what was it?
Was it Menagerie that you were wanting to know more about?
Actually, I was wondering if he could tell us Serpent's Melody's current location.
Unfortunately, I cannot do that.
Man.
I only see who picked it up, and I see an elf invaded it, though she was in for a rude surprise. Lord Zahir is particularly vitriolic when it comes to other, as he deems, inferior races touching his prized creation. As you guys see Helorona like on the ground, her arm withering and poison, an image that you have seen before.
Oh, well, she doesn't have it anymore. Fucking.
Hmm?
She doesn't have it anymore. Nora does. One of Narwash's cronies.
Oh, is
I am a
this
little-
Nora?
Never mind.
No, this isn't Nora. Nora's a UNT.
Oh. So I'm assuming that she killed this woman and took Serpent's malady as
Yes.
her own.
Yes, I believe. As far as we know, Haglet has a hammer, a large hammer. I think that was the reverie he picked up. I don't know what
Well,
the other
that is
guy has.
certainly unfortunate.
I don't know what Khan's reverie is. I don't think.
One moment.
Quick question from Ams.
Did we find? Did we hear any
my-
info about Khan's reverie?
About Carnes?
Yeah.
One moment. What were you saying, Pod?
So how is it that these guys were just well? I mean, the serpent's malady. I guess I kind of understand, but at the same time, weren't these created to stop Nervash? Why are they being allowed to aid him?
The gods don't exactly. I say not all gods exactly choose who picks up their reveries. Plus,
So it's more of the gods' failings. Good to know.
I would not say that here, nor would I say that ever, because I like existing.
Amelie raises her voice. You guys are screwing
I
up.
would not say that here. However, given the description that you gave me of one that this Harglyph has obtained, I assume then he is the one who absconded with Warmonger's wrath.
Oh, that sounds so cool. I want that too.
One moment. As you see a thing, as he snaps his fingers, an image of Harglyph stepping over the bodies of several orcs. One of them, like, slowly crawling to him. As he reaches up and just stomps the guy's head into paste. Should have stayed
does
down,
he have
old
that?
man.
He doesn't need that. Why does he have that?
And then he looks up and you see this statue of a very muscly one-eyed orc holding this giant ass hammer in it. Well, Cyclops, you've got something I want.
I think at the
As he
image of
swings up and he breaks the hammer off, and you see him start to like shake a little bit before he like roars out, and you could see this green energy like flex throughout his musculature. Oh, that feels good. As he goes in and just like starts smashing a pillar next to him, and he takes out that whole pillar, which is like a 5 to 6 foot thick pillar. He takes out the entire pillar in one swing. Oh, that
He
feels
should have gotten some crochet needles for all the sewing he does.
really good.
At the image of Haglet, everyone sees Varus. There's almost this feral grin on Varus's face, and then you hear him say like, "It's weird, but there's almost like joy in his voice as he just like a tinge of happiness as he's just like, I can't wait to rip his head off his shoulders."
If he works for Nirvash, I endorse that. But that was not the only reverie taken as of late. There is one more.
Oh no! What if Koalave gets his hands on one of these things?
Yeah, yeah. I'll just chop
This
off.
Koalave, is he a kobold?
No, he's a drow. This is
Well, this one was
Ferris
not
might
a
be able to tell you a little
drow.
more about him.
This one was not a drow. It was, however, a kobold. As he shows a picture of in this very drab, very dark and dreary cavern, lined with skulls from wall to wall. You see Karn picking off a pedestal a helm in the shape of a skull.
Oh no.
Visage of the Beyond.
Oh boy. He has that one.
Remember how I said it was fun? Say that there was a story beat that would be really funny for yours, Pod?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you stuck with Zozanin, Vecna at the end of the story was going to show you a vision of Karn picking up Zozanin's reverie.
Zozanon would not have been happy about that.
No, he would
Especially if any
not!
part of him is still- yeah, no, especially if any part of him is still attached to that thing.
Also,
yeah, no, Zozanon would be extremely
Phil,
unhappy.
Phil, Alexander's not an attunement slot. He's a living thing.
Oh fuck! Never mind. It's back on, guys.
No,
Yo, we're
he
getting it,
is a
let's go.
thing. Like, he is an entity. He's not like a weapon you wield. He's like a person.
Okay, cool. It's back on. Never mind.
Let's just go find 48 reveries, then we can.
Yeah,
power
by
over
the
back
way,
up.
the GIF for Alexander that I kept showing you, that is from Final Fantasy VII, I want to say. That is Alexander destroying Bahamut.
Well, gang, today's session was fun, but I need to go to bed.
Anybody
I'm
else have any
finished.
more questions before we end?
Are there any reveries that take the form of a sword?
Yes. Snaps his fingers, and you see Argus picking up Godrazor. Godrazor. He snaps again, and there's a flashback to another warrior, someone you do not recognize, wielding a much larger, much more impressive-looking god. I was like, not impressive, but much more powerful-looking Godrazor. Basically, there's easily a group of like 10 to 15 dudes in front of him. All of a sudden, he's gone, and then half, I would say about like 10 of the guys just are cut to ribbons.
I put my hand on Josaku's shoulder. I guess it's time for us to beat up Argus and take Godrazor for you.
Oh, so that is his name. Argus. Yes.
Dang.
I
And
could
soon-
tell he took to Godrazor quite quickly. Even quicker than King Kaimel.
And Josaku will take to it quicker than Argus.
I hope to be there to see it. But
Are
yes.
there any others aside from Godraze?
No. When the gods designed the reveries, they did not want to double up much. The only reason that the Catalyst of the Inferno and and Sakeralor come in the form of bracelets as is simply because Valkyr decided that Lord Valkyr decided that Sakeralor needed a collapsible form. One that wouldn't get in the
Yeah.
way of sailing.
Yeah, that was pretty smart. Wearing this gauntlet around isn't the most comfortable, or like, you know.
By the way, the bracelet is actually not that. It's not uncomfortable.
No, I figured, but I'm just like, wearing the gauntlet itself isn't the most comfortable thing.
No, Phil, he said, Varys said Argus's name to Josaku, so that's why.
No, he said it earlier, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, I didn't do that, but no, he doesn't know the names. He just has the pictures of people picking up any of the 24 reveries that he knows about. Well, there are many that have been untouched, but there is one that constantly changes hands too. If you know of Khan's legacy. Borealis also seems to change hands quite a bit.
Would Alexander know more about Serac?
No, I do not believe so. I believe I would know the most about Serac. I'm assuming that Alexander has the other half of the information on the other 24 reveries.
Once you get Yagu's reverie, I kind of want to go look for Serac.
One last thing from Amelie. Okay. Alexander, if you're going to be traveling with us, you
No,
need to let
this
us
is
know.
this is caretaker.
Oh, caretaker. Right. I'm sorry, I got the names mixed up. If you're traveling with us, you need to let us know post haste if you see an unfamiliar drow pick anything up. Let us
Yes.
know.
When I
Thank
leave
you.
this place, I doubt I will be able to retain my connection, but if I do, I will let you know.
Much obliged. All right, I'm gonna sign off.
If it does make you feel any better, there are several I suspect will not be picked up anytime soon, such as Widowmaker's Mantle, Trinity, Kinless Summer. Syzygy has already been picked up recently as well. It seems that it seems that people of your age tend to pass down the reveries as heirlooms. Hell, there's one that seems to be picked up by a band of pirates and it has been passed from generation to generation ever since.
Which one's that?
Lady Luck.
Oh, he was right.
He?
I can't remember his name, but they mentioned it. There were rumors that the guild leader
You
of
remember when they
Hood-
said there's no fucking way Lady Luck was a reverie?
Yeah.
Remember
what's his
how I
name?
said there's one that you guys will never get?
Oro, the
Yeah!
guild leader of Hood has it.
But I'm gonna end the recording here. See you next week when the group gets to fight Fiddlesticks. I mean the first.
Bro,